conference matchup in the Sunshine State as the Magic hosting the 24-38 Bulls. And the Bulls are listed as the 8.5-point underdogs to Orlando. That is courtesy of Circa Sports Illinois. Despite being undermanned, the Bulls are 5-2 against the spread over their last 7 games. But they have won just twice over their last 10 overall. In Orlando, the number 8 seed, they have dropped 4 straight. They hold a 4-6 record over their last 10 straight up. And they have covered in 7 out of their last 10. Total points, well, that opened at 218.5. It is now listed at 221, and that is right before tip-off. The Bulls have cleared this total in 9 consecutive games. Chicago gives up the most points per game in the NBA, 120.7 this season. The Bulls and Magic did clear this total in matchup number 1. I'm actually going with the over 221 tonight. Player props to grab. I'm going with the rookie, Matas Bucelis. He has averaged 12.6 points over his last 10 games. He has reached double-digit numbers in 4 out of his last 5. So over 11.5 points for Bucelis is priced at minus 125. And Magic's Paolo Banchero, over 26.5 points. That is priced at minus 120. Banchero has posted 2 40-point games in his last 3 outings. So that is why I am leaning the over points. And those were your pregame courtside odds presented by Circa Sports Illinois. Download the Circa Sports Illinois app today. Chuck, Bill, back to you in Orlando.
All right, Alyssa, thank you. Let's follow Station ID on the Bulls Basketball Network.
Matt Spiegel here. Talk Bulls basketball with us on the Spiegel and Holmes Show. Afternoons 2 to 6 on The Score. On Odyssey Sports Station. WSCR Chicago. WBMX HD2 Chicago.
And our player intro sponsored by the Illinois Department of Human Services. If you or someone you know may have a gambling problem, help is available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit youreallywinning.com. And the Bulls going with Giddey. Josh Giddey back in the lineup after missing the Cleveland game the other night. Matas Bucelis along with Zach Collins, Kobe White, and Trey Jones making the start tonight for the Bulls. Trey Jones, Bill, the other night, once again, proved that he's a guy the Bulls should take a long, hard look at it. Coming back, he's an unrestricted free agent at the end of the season. And, Bill, if you look and examine what he did against the Cavaliers, he played 34 minutes, 9 points, 8 boards, 7 assists, and a block.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say that. You know, you look at the end of the game, you look at some 9 points, and you say, no big deal. But then you realize, you know what, I said his name a lot tonight, and you look at the rebounds and the assists, he really did help out. He's done a phenomenal job playing and really has fit into with what the Bulls are doing, a style of play that the Bulls play, that Billy Donovan wants to play on the floor. He can push the ball up the floor. He doesn't need the ball in his hands. He moves well without the basketball. He passes the ball. He can shoot the ball, the 3 ball for the Bulls. So just really fits all the boxes, checks all the boxes, so to speak, to fit into what this team is doing. As a matter of fact, so does Kevin Huerter and Collins. They've all done great jobs. And again, it's going to be a great problem for Billy to have when everyone's healthy and he's got to figure out who's going to play.
Absolutely. You know, Billy Donovan addressed that very subject and said he loves the 3 players that were acquired at the trade deadline from AK and Mark. And if you look at what Zach Collins has done, and by the way, we're going to feature Zach at halftime of the game on Saturday against Miami. Collins, in his last 4 of 6 games, Bill, he's had double-figure rebounding games, 10 or more. In 8 games, the last 8, he is averaging 17 a game. He has 5 straight double-figure scores. I mean, all you have to do is look at what he's done in a very short period of time. It's amazing.
It is amazing. And you went over his stats for the last 6 games. The last 5 games, it's a little bit. It's averaging a double-double, 18 and 10. Those are Vooch numbers. And that's what the numbers that Vooch is averaging in the starting lineup. He's playing absolutely great. He runs the floor well. Defensively, he helps out. He changes shots. He challenges guys. And he's really been a great defensive rebounder and offensive rebounder for the Bulls. So he really, again, another guy that just fits into what Billy Donovan needs him to do on the floor.
And Kevin Huerter, by the way, who's back after missing 2 games, in his last 5 prior to the injury, 47% shooting from 3. He's also in the last 5. He's getting it done, averaging 16 points, and he looks just more comfortable, Bill.
Yeah, he really does. Gone back to his days when he was playing in Atlanta, and he'd hurt the Bulls and actually everyone else, just shooting the 3 ball well. was not playing this well shooting-wise in Sacramento. That's why he was on the trade blocks and the Bulls got him. But he seems to have rebounded well from that. The change of scenery has been good for him. And this style of play, you got to admit, fits him, where the Bulls are pushing the ball at the floor and looking to get shooters the ball.
The Magic will go with Franz Wagner along with Paulo Banchero, Wendell Carter Jr., Contavious Caldwell-Pope, who's having a very tough year after signing a big fat contract, a 3-year deal. Cole Anthony gets the start. And Bill, I'm going to pass this on for you because you played ball in Italy. Paulo Banchero received Italian citizenship in 2020, even though he grew up in the state of Washington. As you know, both of his parents played at the University of Washington, respective sports. And so Banchero, this is from Frank Sr. and Frank Jr. Severino. Banchero means banker in Italian. And trust me, Bill, he is an elite player. He is going to get paid big time when this rookie deal is up.
He absolutely is, and he's a phenomenal player. Again, this is a tough year for him because he's been hurt, missed a lot of time.
He hurt against the Bulls.
Yep. And ladies and gentlemen, March 10th is the Lost Bulls game presented by United Airlines. Arrive early and receive a special Mercado bag giveaway while supplies last. Visit bulls.com/tickets for more information. We are getting ready for basketball here tonight. We'll send it to one last break. You're listening to 670 The Score and the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Ball game over. Bulls win.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Think warm. Think palm trees. Think baseball. Hi, I'm MLB.com's Matt Monaghan. The long, dark freeze is over, and spring training is finally here. If you're a baseball fan looking for a quick, easy way to get all the scores, top stories, and best sound bites from Florida and Arizona, you're in luck.
I don't think people realize how good we are. I don't even know if we realize how good.
The Morning Lineup Podcast, a short, less than 10-minute baseball highlight show, is available anywhere on any platform you listen to podcasts on, 5 days a week. We can't wait to meet you there.
Sounds familiar? When's the last time you changed your brakes? Old, worn-out brakes lose their stopping power, making them unreliable when you need them most. When it comes time to replace the brakes on your ride, upgrade with PowerStop. No matter if you drive a car, truck, or SUV, join the thousands of drivers that have already turned their vehicle into a stopping powerhouse with a complete low-dust, noise-free brake upgrade kit from PowerStop. Head to PowerStop.com and find your next brake upgrade.
What's that sound? That's the sound of Downy Unstoppable scent beads going into your washing machine and giving your clothes freshness that lasts all day long. There it is again. It's like music to your ears, or more like music to your nose. That freshness is irresistible. Let's get a Downy Unstoppables bottle shake. And now a sniff solo. Nice. With Downy Unstoppables, you just toss, wash, wow, for all-day freshness.
Canva presents the killer of productivity. It was an ordinary workday until...
Oh no, this meeting. It could have been an email.
Run. Canva had a creative solve.
Get email. I'll just put the info the team needs in a Canva doc, and I'll make it visual with images, charts, and graphics.
Bring productivity killers to justice with creativity. Love your work at canva.com.
It's another huge offseason for the Bears. So as new head coach Ben Johnson creates a new culture at Hallis Hall, get insightful coverage from the Take the North podcast, starring Mark Grody.
Good on the Bears because, again, they hit this home run. Now they have to keep hitting home runs. The expectations don't stop there. And I honestly, I mean, just to come full circle here on the podcast, after what they did with Ben Johnson, I am much more willing to trust them going forward.
And Dan Wiederer.
We have talked about Brian Poles' philosophy and approach to free agency. Well, this is Ben Johnson getting involved for the first time in this role and having pretty significant authority and pretty significant vision. And we don't know much about that yet, right? Like that's one of the things that we're trying to learn here.
Mark Grody and Dan Wiederer keep you connected to all the latest with the Bears, only with the Take the North podcast. Watch on YouTube and listen on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
And we are back live here in Orlando. Let's go down to the floor and our starting lineup for the Bulls and the Magic.
Number 14, Matas Buzelis. And number 30, Trey Jones. The head coach of the Bulls is Billy Donovan.
All right, so there you have the starting five for the Bulls. The Bulls at 24-38, 13-16 on the road. And again, this is the first of two straight on the road. Bill and I will be in Miami on Saturday. That's a 6:45 pregame Central Time start. Bill, your expectations for tonight's game? I just don't see the Bulls losing this, Bill. I mean, look at Orlando. They can barely get to 100 points.
Yes, I agree with you. And here's what I'm concerned about. They average 104 points a game. They're dead last in the NBA in offense. But you know what they are? Number one in defense. They give up 105 points a game. Number one. The Bulls dead last in what they give up. They give up 120 points a game.
And 127 over the last six.
And you talk about the record over the last 29 games, and you made me do some research, and it hurt.
The Magic are 9-20.
It hurt. And you know what the Bulls are?
No.
8-21.
Okay.
So, I mean, you talk about who's playing worse, and if the Bulls have to play well. Can the Bulls win? Yes, and I honestly think they should win tonight. But 41% of their offense is dictated on three-point shooting. And if the Bulls' three-point shooting isn't working, then they're going to have to find a way to get points in the paint and work hard to get some points and get to the foul line. Because getting to the foul line is the one thing this Orlando team does. That's been carrying their offense a little bit. What little offense they have is getting to the foul line.
Well, I just don't see the Bulls losing this game. I think the Bulls are going to simply outscore them.
Let's go downstairs to the starting lineup for Orlando.
And one guard, 6'5" from Georgia. Number 3, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And the other guard, 6'2" from North Carolina. Number 50, Cole Anthony. At center, 6'10" from Duke. Number 34, Wendell Carter Jr. And one forward, 6'10" from Michigan. Number 22, Franz Wagner. And the other forward, 6'10" from Duke. Number 5, Hello Banchero.
And there you have the starting five for Jamal Mosley's ball club. Mosley, in his fourth year as head coach, he's done a really nice job with this team. And again, a lot of Duke players on the floor tonight. Did you know that, Bill, November 27th, Thanksgiving afternoon at the United Center, Duke against Arkansas. John Calipari, the head coach of the Razorbacks, they're going to bring that ball club into Chicago. And
this coming Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Oh, wow, okay. Oh, hopefully we'll be in
John
Chicago.
Shire's team from Chicago.
Yep.
There you go. He's done a great job. In fact, Duke did not lose a home game with Cooper Flagg.
Go figure. Surprise, surprise. No, everyone knew how good he was after he played against the Olympic team last summer. He played real well. Hey, Bulls fans, don't miss the St. Patrick's Day game presented by Constellation Energy on March 13th when the Bulls play the Brooklyn Nets. Arrive early to receive a green Bulls puffer vest made from 100% recyclable materials while supplies last. Visit bulls.com/tickets to get your seats.
Hey, bring it. Let's see. Our tip-off sponsored by Great Lakes Credit Union. You can join GLCU in banking for greater good. Visit glcu.org. For details, Bulls coming out, classic red uniforms, black numbers, white lettering, and Orlando in the white, along with the royal blue.
You know who we don't talk about much anymore is Wendell Carter Jr.
Yeah,
his numbers are slipping down. He's averaging below 10 points a game, 8 points a game right now on the season. In the last 5 games, averaging 9 points a game, but really just kind of trying to figure things out. Now, I get it. It's been difficult here in Orlando with the injuries. Their big three have only played 9 games together all season long. So
36 minutes combined.
Yeah, so just not a lot of time. And obviously it changes the way everyone plays on the floor when you're having different lineups. That was the one thing that we talked about with Allen Iverson. Practice, but everybody role players play different when the star is on the floor than they do when the star is not on the floor. So, and the Bulls, as we're finding out now with the Bulls and the injuries they've had lately.
The officials for tonight's game was signed by the NBA. Curtis Blair, year number 17, solid player in his days at Richmond. Andy Nagy and Robert Hussey were underway. Bulls win the tip, going right to left Good to see Josh Giddey back in the lineup for the Bulls. He has been sensational. Last 7 games, averaging 17. He has been terrific, and he goes to the rim with possession. No, and here comes Giddey, top side. It is up and out. So the Bulls start the ball game with Buzelis going to the rack, but getting the offensive rebound, and Giddey missed a topside 3, and Josh is 2 of his last 14 beyond the arc. Banchero turns the corner with a spin on Buzelis, lost the ball out of bounds on a spin over the inline. Orlando commits 14 turnovers per game.
Banchero kind of started to drive, and Kobe White jumped on him, but then left him, and Buzelis picked him up. It ended up being a good play.
Trey Jones off the screen from Collins. Collins brings out Carter up top with a handoff to Kobe White. They run pick and roll. Collins double pump, and he draws the foul, and Zach will get 2.
Tell you what, nice little screen roll right there. Collins gets in front of Carter in front of the basket, and a little bit of a foul there.
So for Carter, that's going to be his first. 51 seconds into the ball game. Zach shooting 87% from the line. And the first of 2 up and good, and a nice conversation with him. Bill, I'll tell you what, in a very short period of time, it's been seamless with the transition.
Yep. And remember, people say, well, the first couple of games he didn't do much. Well, the first couple of games he wasn't playing. But when the injuries happened and Vooch went down and Smith went down, he stepped up and right away just fit right in.
Yep. He's battled injuries throughout his career with Portland and San Antonio. But if he can stay healthy, he's a huge addition to this franchise. Dribble drive in the paint with a pull-up. It is up and good. And I'll tell you what, that's what they do so well. Contavious Caldwell-Pope in the paint. Caldwell-Pope's having a tough year, Bill.
Yep.
Big time. They gave him a ton of money. Kobe bobbled the ball, and they go in the paint to Buzelis, stripped away by Cole Anthony. Anthony over the timeline, picked up by Giddey. Anthony line to the lane. Anthony jump pass, intercepted by Kobe, who kept it and played nicely. On the far sideline of backcourt, over the timeline, underneath to Buzelis. And they go to Trey Jones, left side 3, off the mark. Tip with the left hand by Giddey. No, hit back rim, rebound, Banchero.
I tell you what, both teams playing good defense start things off here in the first couple of minutes.
Banchero, who was injured in Chicago in the first meeting between the two teams, but he has been a force coming off a 41-point game against the Raptors. Banchero triple drive with a stop and pop. No. Offensive putback and a two-handed slam. Wendell Carter Jr.
Well, just when I said Wendell Carter's kind of slipped, there it is. Wow.
4-2 Orlando. Collins with the send down on the left wing to get a dribble drive, and we have an offensive foul. I think they're going to get Collins with an illegal screen.
I want to say he rolled out of it just a little bit early.
4-2 Orlando. The Magic, Bill, they are 29-34, hanging on for dear life right now, and with that 8th seed. We could have a rematch of these two teams in mid-April in the first play-in game.
I agree.
Cole Anthony works on Trey Jones. They go wide left to Caldwell-Pope. Topside Banchero for 3, way short. Hit front rim. Banchero shooting a career-low 31%. Giddey to the rim. Giddey missed, and we've got a foul on the Magic.
Well, I like this. Bulls pushing the pace. That's one thing they do way better than Orlando does. That's the second foul?
On Wendell.
Oh, wow. That's a big help right there. And that's what, honestly, other than obviously making foul shots and getting points is big. But if you can get other teams in foul trouble, that's a huge advantage. Now, Mosley's got to make a decision. Is he going to leave Wendell in, or is he going to have to make a substitution right now?
And remember, Bill, with Mo Wagner gone, he suffered an ACL injury a couple of months ago. And he always plays well against the Bulls with the physicality. And that really has troubled the Bulls' interior defensive game. But again, bottom line is, he is going for the year, and this has been a huge loss for Orlando.
Yeah, well, the score is 4-4, Charlie.
Yep.
And the Bulls have made 4 foul shots.
That's right.
We're in the first quarter, sponsored by Bosch Power Tools, what hard workers deserve.
Bulls 0 for 4 from the field. Franz Wagner, and a lob and a dunk for Wendell Carter Jr. Count and a foul.
I'm sorry what I said about Wendell. He's really hurting the Bulls right now. And I'm going to say, Charlie, if I had to pick one play that the Bulls have struggled with all season long, it's that one right there. A high screen roll with the big man rolling to the basket. And what
Matus Buzelis, left-hand dribble drive, crossing over Carter to the rim, up, no. Carter did a nice job with the verticality, not committing his third. Collins, right corner, Buzelis. Buzelis with a head and shoulder fake to go mid-post right to Collins. Back to Buzelis, in front to Trey Jones. Line to the lane with a push shot from 7. Nope. Rebound, Collins at the foul line, and we're going to have a foul.
What?
Are they going to call this on whom, Bill? They're going to call this on Giddey.
Really?
So that's going to be his first.
Yeah, Giddey doesn't agree. I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
Right full court. Cole Anthony out of North Carolina. Big game coming up tomorrow, of course, or rather Saturday with North Carolina and Duke. And we got Anthony on a ball fake, drives past Trey Jones to the rim, and he floats it in with the right hand as he turned baseline right.
Yeah, he turned from behind the three-point line. That can't happen. Just as Jones gets all the way to the basket, Orlando usually does a good job of sealing off the basket. They could not get in front of Trey.
Yep. 8-6, Orlando by a deuce. Dribble drive, Anthony. They go foul line to right. Wendell Carter Jr., no from 16. Rebound, Josh Giddey. Giddey with a downhill dribble drive. Blast by two Magic players. And the interior pass intended for Collins. Broken up by the Magic out of bounds.
I tell you what, Giddey and Collins have something going on where they see each other because Giddey looked at Collins right there and it was a tough pass. But honestly, Kobe was wide open.
Yeah, Collins coming out with 2 fouls, 2 points.
Yep. And substitutions sponsored by Remy Martin, the official Spirit of Bulls Radio. Team up for excellence.
On the inbounds, Giddey with the top side send off to Kobe, and a pump steps back, swings it out, right corner. Buzelis with an open 3 off the mark. Weak side rebound, Giddey. Giddey working on Franz Wagner on the left elbow, and they go up top to Kobe, lets it fly, and a 3 is good. Kobe White.
Nice, good ball movement right there by the Bulls. Just kept the ball moving ahead of the rotations. Kobe White was wide open.
White with 3 straight 20-plus games, averaging 25 points in that span. Here's a pick and roll. Carter delivers, Cole Anthony, and he buries a left corner 3 ball. And by the way, for those keeping score at home, the Magic dead last in shooting the 3 rock, 30%. That's an NBA team, 30%. The high-low feed, Jalen Smith. Left side, Kobe. Kobe double on the ball with a handoff to Giddey. Giddey in the left corner. It's Jalen Smith driving on Franz Wagner. Double pump high off the window. No.
Wow.
And we have a late whistle and a foul. This is going to go on Orlando.
I tell you what, Orlando, one of the few teams right now, they're playing straight up man-to-man. They're not switching. They're staying one-on-one.
Are you surprised?
No, that's what they do. But they're one of the few teams in the NBA that just doesn't arbitrarily just switch. Like, next thing you know, our engineer, Frank Luke, could be down there switching up on someone.
And Kobe is stripped to the floor as he went down on the right baseline. Lover, yes. Bill.
I'm sorry, I forget the R. It's silent. In Canada, it's silent.
That foul is going to go on Cole Anthony, his first already. The 14th foul on the Magic at the 7:02 mark. Want to welcome all of the fine folks catching our broadcast, coming home from a hard day at work. We appreciate you listening to Bulls Radio. Buzelis, top side 3, up and good. Matus Buzelis.
That's a couple threes in a row for the Bulls right now.
Averaging 30 minutes over the last 2 and 17 points in his last 2 games. Dribble drive, left-hand layup, no. By Bencaro, he draws the foul and will shoot 2. We got our first time out of the quarter. Bulls 12. Magic 11, 6:45 to go, right here on 670 The Score in the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Patrick Williams here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Geico's motorcycle expertise means I'm covered by people who know bikes like I do. I'm happy as a clam.
Disclaimer. No conclusive scientific research has shown clams can experience happiness.
It just meant that I feel really good about my coverage.
I mean, even if you took the clam out for the best day ever, visiting the zoo, taking a scenic ride, knowing you're insured by specialists, and sharing a strawberry ice cream cone together, the clam would not feel happy, and your strawberry cone would taste sort of clammy.
Ew.
Geico's motorcycle specialists who know bikes like you do assume no liability for clammy ice cream cones. Geico. Expertise for your motorcycle.
Professionals spend nearly half the work week on written communication, so focus is important. With Grammarly as your AI writing partner, focus and quickly get through work with relevant real-time suggestions. And it works across 500,000 apps and websites, so you can sound more confident and persuasive wherever you write. 93% of professionals report that Grammarly helps them get more work done. Download Grammarly for free at Grammarly.com/podcast. That's Grammarly.com/podcast.
Gain Super Flings are here to take your laundry to the next level.
Talking about Gain Super Flings. Super-sized laundry packs. These things are huge. Super fresh, super clean. Gain Super Flings.
Gain Super Flings laundry packs have 4 times the Oxy cleaning power and 3 times the Febreze freshness versus Gain Original Liquid.
Super fresh, super clean. Gain Super Flings.
Gain Super Flings for next level laundry.
Bulls Fest 2025, presented by Foot Locker, is back at the United Center on August 23rd and 24th. Join us for the Ultimate Basketball Festival, featuring a 3-on-3 tournament, youth hoops, clinics, exclusive merchandise, and more. Visit bullsfest.com to learn more and sign up your team.
Alongside Bill Wennington, Alyssa Bergametti, this is Chuck Swirsky. Good to have you with us. 12-11, Bulls by 1. 6:45 left first. Bulls with Buzelis, Giddy. Kevin Herter makes an appearance now, coming off the bench for Billy Donovan, Jalen Smith, and Trey Jones.
How about this? This is odd. Bulls shooting just 27%. Orlando shooting 62%, Charlie, yet the Bulls are up 1 point.
This is Banchero's only 30th game. Got banged up in the upper body against the Bulls in Orlando's game at the United Center, with the Bulls prevailing 102-99. Remember that ball game, Bill, in the fourth quarter? Orlando outscored the Bulls 16-12.
Hello. Yeah, it was interesting.
It was an interesting fourth quarter. Banchero at the line again, second attempt. It's up and good. He's shooting a career low 69% from the stripe and 31% from three-point range. His first points of the night. Left corner, Buzelis rises up, puts it on the deck. Nasty crossover on Gogo Patazzi and trains a 21-footer right in front of the Magic bench.
And I like that. He wasn't worried about making a three, getting a three. He just stepped back and took the shot. Wasn't worried about he had to shoot a three.
Cole Anthony, no. Hit front rim, down the floor quickly, and Herter threw it away. Grip behind Giddy. Orlando ball, dribble, drive. It is up with the right hand and scores. Orlando. Jet Howard, the 6'8", second-year player of the Michigan. Giddy with the spin, up and good on Cole Anthony. End-to-end action here, Bill.
It's good. It's going pretty quick. The Bulls are keeping the pace up, and if they can do that against this Orlando team, it'll wear them out, and they will have the advantage.
16-15, Bulls by 1. Caldwell Pope signed a 3-year, $66 million deal. Lets it fly. It's up and good on the left side.
You know what, Charlie? I didn't like that play. He pump-faked the ball, and everyone left the ball alone.
Giddy, the feed off the hands of Smith, and he tried to keep it in play, and it went over the inline touch last by Caldwell Pope. We have 16 on the clock. First quarter, 18-16, Orlando. Orlando trying to snap a 4-game losing streak. Long homestand here, Bill.
It was. The last of a 8-game homestand here.
How about that? And now they go on the road for 5 straight.
Yep. Well, the Bulls are doing that later on.
Yep. Here's Buzelis. Winds to the lane. Right side, Jalen Smith cranks up a 3 off the mark. The Bulls from 3-point range are 3 of 6 over the timeline. Far hash mark. Banchero works on the rookie. Mattis Buzelis inside. Spins baseline left to the rim. On a reverse. The pitch out. Right corner. Jet Howard. No from 3. Offensive rebound. Banchero. And he pushes it down the rim with 2 hands.
The ball got tipped away, and Buzelis couldn't hang on to it. He gets knocked over to Banchero, who just finished it strong.
20-16 Magic. Here's Buzelis from the left side, and he knocks down another 3. And Mattis Buzelis here in the quarter has a game-high 8.
He's playing well. I don't know. Alyssa knows something.
20-19, Magic by 1. Banchero picked up by Buzelis, top side, straight ahead from 30 feet. Banchero delivers it to Caldwell Pope with a pull-up foul line. 15-footer is good. Contavious Caldwell Pope with 7.
That was an old-school move right there. He got to the foul line, saw no one was there, just stopped and popped rather than force a layup or a kick out.
And a stutter step dribble drive and a staggered dribble by Trey Jones underneath, and he got pushed and fouled. That's going to go on Jet Howard, his first. Jet Howard, of course, the son of the great Juwan Howard, the former NBA player, 19 years in the league, was an assistant with the Heat, a team he played for last in the association, went to coach the University of Michigan, and now an assistant coach with the Brooklyn Ball Club. Trey Jones makes the first of two in a 22-20 ball game. Orlando by 2.
Points in the paint right now. Orlando with 12, Bulls with 4 points in the paint. Sponsored by Benjamin Moore. Transform your home with premium color and quality.
22-21 Orlando. They've got the ball right full court. Banchero gives it up. Caldwell Pope slides to his left. Back in front of Banchero. Left wing Cole Anthony. Misfired on a 23-footer. And the tap by Batasi went off Trey Jones at the bounce near sideline. Jones going to take a breather. Kobe White returns along with Julian Phillips and Taylor Horton Tucker. And Bill, I really want to see Julian Phillips take it to the next level. He's averaging 3 points over his last 4 games. He's 1 of 10 in his last 3 from three-point range.
Yep, he needs to shoot the ball, be a little bit more aggressive offensively. He can finish. He showed signs of it. His defense has been pretty good, very active.
Cole Anthony tied up by Kevin Huerter. Almost walked. Tough turnaround jumper, rimmed out. Nice job by Huerter defensively on the left block. Huerter over the midcourt line. Left-hand dribble drive at the top of the key. Huerter finds Taylor Horton Tucker. Turns the corner. Right baseline on Jet Howard. At the top of the key, Smith. Underneath, then a right-handed dunk by Julian Phillips.
There you go. Julian doing a great job moving without the basketball. Was cut to the corner. Saw there was no one with him. Just stayed under the basket.
23-22 Bulls by 1. Anthony passed up an open look from left corner. They go cross court. Caldwell Pope on the right side. No. Long rebound. Cole Anthony took it away from Horton Tucker. They find Gogo Batasi with a two-handed slam. Gogo Batasi in his 3rd year in an Orlando uniform after a first-round pick by Indiana 6 years ago. Batasi, Bill, by the way, is doing a great job. He's got 84 blocks, 7th in the league. And with the score 24-23 Orlando, let's take a break on 670 The Score and the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Modest Bazelis here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
With Chewy, get a free $20 e-gift card with your first food order and get the kibble they want or the specialty diets they need delivered right to your door. Plus, you can add on delicious toppers for even more mealtime excitement. Find all the brands you know and love with all the flavors your pets drool over right at your fingertips. Chewy makes mealtime easy. For low prices, for fast shipping, for life with pets, there's Chewy.
Hey, not to be dramatic, but you should smell this. It smells so good.
Whoa, that's quite the reaction to mixing and matching Gain scents. Let's hear another from Ashley, who mixed Gain products and went,
I'm so excited.
yes, you are. What about you, Isaiah?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. And Emily summed it up like so.
It's just chef's kiss.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
O'Reilly.
Check engine light on? Take the guesswork out of your check engine light with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions based on over 650 million vehicle scans verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we can recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Geico's motorcycle expertise means I'm covered by people who know bikes like I do. I'm happy as a clam.
Disclaimer. No conclusive scientific research has shown clams can experience happiness.
I just meant that I feel really good about my coverage.
I mean, even if you took the clam out for the best day ever, visiting the zoo, taking a scenic ride, knowing you're insured by specialists, and sharing a strawberry ice cream cone together, the clam would not feel happy, and your strawberry cone would taste sort of clammy.
Ew.
Geico's motorcycle specialists who know bikes like you do assume no liability for clammy ice cream cones. Geico. Expertise for your motorcycle.
Bulls full and partial season ticket plans for 2025-26 are available now. Season ticket holders receive exclusive benefits, invites to exclusive events, and merchandise discounts, and more. Find the plan that's right for you at bulls.com/tickets. Well, Charlie, The Bulls down one right now, 24-21. Bulls shooting 42% from behind the three-point line. It's kept them in this game and actually has given them the lead a couple of times.
On the inbounds, Kobe White, and they go to Smith. Return handoff. Smith to Herter, back in front. White, top side, 3-ball. And we've got a whistle, and we've got a 24 violation. Oh, we're going to have an offensive foul off the ball. Let's see what they call
Smith.
here. Yep, Jalen Smith.
I believe an illegal screen.
We got Anthony Black, their former first-round pick, a lottery pick, second year, 6'7", out of Arkansas. Corey Joseph playing in his 851st game. Also on the floor for the Magic, Taylor Horton-Tucker with a foul off the ball on Franz Wagner. We have not called Wagner's name tonight, Bill. He's played the entire quarter. He has not attempted a shot and has one assist.
Yep. Something I don't like happening already, Charlie. 5 turnovers here in the first quarter for the Bulls.
Wagner averaging 26 over his last 3.
Yep.
Wagner works on Horton-Tucker with a kiss off the window. Nope. Rebound Herter. The lead pass. Julian Phillips driving underneath with a scoop and a score with the left hand.
Well, you called Julian Phillips out. You want to see more. He's stepping it up right now. He's got 4 points, and that was a hustle strength play right there.
25-24. Bulls by 1 on the road. Black backs it out against Franz Wagner. High post, Gogo Batazzi. On a dribble weave handoff, Corey Joseph to the rim underneath Batazzi with a two-handed slam dunk from De Silva.
I like what Batazzi did after he passed the ball. He got great position in front of the rim.
And then we have a foul on the Magic as Horton-Tucker with a strong move on the right end line.
I love what Horton-Tucker did right there. Got the ball and attacked the rim right away. No hesitation. Defense wasn't set. Gets the foul. And again, the Bulls got to get to the foul line. They've been there tonight already 6 times. League's lowest, 19 a game.
Wagner, that's going to be his first with Jalen Horton-Tucker at the line. Horton-Tucker the other night, Bill, in 31 minutes against the Cavs, had a season high 22 points, 4 boards, and 6 assists. That was an effort against Cleveland.
Yep.
In the fourth quarter, the Bulls just ran out of gas against that Cavs team that won the following night, Bill.
Yep. And Horton-Tucker back in November 27th, the last time these two teams played, he had 20 points against the Magic. It was 3 of 4 from the three-point line, 7 of 8 overall. So he plays well against them.
A high-low feed and a tough layup by Wagner underneath on an angle on a 30-foot pass from De Silva, who I really, really like, Bill, out of Colorado. He's going to be a really good player in this league. Here's Herter with a crossover on Black. They go left corner. Horton-Tucker on Franz Wagner. 3-ball up and good.
Right on cue right there. Franz Wagner playing off him. Horton-Tucker with a quick step back. I like that play.
Orlando coming off a tough series against Toronto. They lost at the buzzer the other night to Jacoby Walter. Here's Corey Joseph, right side 3. No, 50-50 ball. And Herter comes down with it. 90 seconds left. Herter over the 8-second line, wide left. Called high right hand trouble. Rolling to his right. Sets up Horton-Tucker. Fakes right. Goes left. Steps left corner 3. Air ball. And it's caught by Black. Running down the floor. Dribble drive. And they go to Corey Joseph. Left side Batazzi. They hand off Franz Wagner. Wagner double on the ball. Back to Corey Joseph. To Black. Black at the top of the key. 10 on the clock. Drops a bounce pass. Circle left to Batazzi. Batazzi with a ball fake. They go back in front. Black comes up shooting and scoring on a 3-ball. Anthony Black, who came in 5 for his last 25, nails a 3. 31-28 Magic. Jalen Smith, as Herter comes off the screen, picked up by Black on the right. Top of the circle is Phillips. Left side, Herter for 3. Bam!
Just fitting right back in. His first game back after a knee injury. Nails that one.
31 apiece. Black dribble drive. And we're going to have a blocking foul, I believe, on Kobe.
Talk about Black on White. White on Black. Got nothing for me.
As Anthony Black at the line. You know, Bill, you look at this Orlando team, how they're constructed. Suggs, obviously a terrific player, gone for the year. They've had a lot of high lottery picks. And one of the selections they had to make on draft day, they had Grady Dick along with Jet Howard on the board. And a lot of people thought they were going to take Grady Dick, which they did not. They settled for Jet Howard. And I'll tell you what, I'm looking, Bill. You put Grady Dick on this Orlando team in need of a 3-point shooter.
Oh, yes. Yep.
And a missed free throw, and we're going to have a foul on the Bulls.
On Jalen Smith.
Yep, that's going to be his second. Again, the starting center for the Bulls, Zach Collins, picked up 2 quick fouls in the first quarter as well. We're tied at 31 with 39.6 left here in the opening quarter. Go Batazzi.
A great pitcher right now.
From the Republic of Georgia. Same country that produced Zaza Pachulia.
Anthony Black and Kobe White are standing right next to each other.
Yes.
And with their back. They both got long throws. I think that would just be a great pitcher. I'm just saying.
You know, Bill, actually, Anthony Black was an unbelievable high school football player.
Yep.
Here's Kobe turning the corner on Batazzi all the way to the cup with a right-handed layup, 33 apiece, 31 seconds left.
And Charlie, they're both 0. That to me, that would be a great pitcher. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I get you. Corey Joseph pressured by White, deflected, but Corey runs it down. He and Tristan Thompson grew up together in Toronto. Both attended Finley Prep in Vegas, went to Texas for a year. Franz Wagner misfires on a 10-footer in the lane. We got 9 seconds to go. And Taylor Horton Tucker threw it away intended for Kobe White at midcourt near sideline.
Just threw it about 10 feet in front of Kobe, and he just couldn't track it down.
6 turnovers here in the quarter. Too many for the Bulls, but we're tied at 33 with 9 seconds to go. Corey Joseph gives it up in front of Franz Wagner. Dribble drive, splits the defense too easy, and a left-hand layup.
Well, I wouldn't say it's too easy. It was too easy, but that's Franz Wagner's first bucket in the quarter. And the quarter is over. Orlando up to 35-33. Don't touch that dial. Charlie and I will be back for the 36 minutes more of this basketball game here in Orlando on 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Levine throws it down with a right-handed power dunk.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
O'Reilly. Check engine light on? Take the guesswork out of your check engine light with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions based on over 650 million vehicle scans verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we can recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Your business deploys AI pilots everywhere. But are they going anywhere? Or are they stuck in silos, exhausting resources, unable to scale? Maybe you don't need hundreds of AI pilots. You need a holistic strategy. IBM has 65,000 consultants with Gen AI expertise who can help you design, integrate, and optimize AI solutions. So you're not just deploying AI, you're scaling it across your business. Learn more at ibm.com/consulting. IBM. Let's create.
What you're hearing is Hardie Fiber Cement Siding living up to its reputation as the siding that handles hail impact with ease. James Hardie knows how important a reputation is, especially when you're a contractor. That's why Hardie Siding withstands severe weather better than vinyl siding, with styles to match its strength. So you can be sure you're providing your clients with the best. Protect your reputation with exterior products by James Hardie.
Welcome back into 670 The Score. The Magic up over the Bulls by 2, 35-33 at the end of the first quarter. The Bulls are listed as the 8.5-point away underdogs prior to tip-off. Total points that was set at 221. Courtside odds are presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Download the Circus Sports Illinois app today. Chuck and Bill, back to you in Orlando.
All right, second quarter, Alyssa, thank you. Corey Joseph, they go to Go Batazzi. Dribble handoff. And they go to De Silva, right side. Corey Joseph. Joseph, left-hand dribble drive in the lane. They go left wing to Batazzi with 8 on the clock. Top of the circle, line to the lane. Black, jump pass. Left side to Silva for 3. No. Offensive rebound, Batazzi. The physicality to a cutting De Silva, and he throws it down with a dunk. Timeout, Billy Donovan. 20 seconds into the second quarter, and I love this timeout because it was just watching him go straight to the cup, Bill.
Yeah, Billy Donovan's like that offensive rebound and the guy no one protecting the basket. Let's take a quick break. You're listening to 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Ball game over. Bulls win. Bulls win.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
What would you do if you could go back in time with the tap of a button?
Watch the ancient Egyptians build the pyramids?
How'd they do it?
Buy enough Bitcoin to purchase your very own private island.
Or maybe just skip the joke that flopped at the holiday party.
Unfortunately, we haven't figured out how to rewind time, but you can rewind live shows with the free Odyssey app.
Never miss your favorite sports talk again. To get started, download Odyssey and search for your station.
Canva presents your work horoscope for this week. Deadlines are in retrograde, which we all know can bring some intense energy. Our advice, fend off this forecast with Canva. Like Canva whiteboards to counter creative blocks, and Canva docs for clarity in communications. If you have any sales deals coming through, results will be in your favor with Canva presentations, manifesting many wins for you. It's a great week to love your work at canva.com.
What happens when 2 Score shows meet? You get a Score Classic, Score Transition. First at 10 a.m., Mully and Haw meet Bernstein and Harris. Then at 2, Bernstein and Harris hand the mic to Spiegel and Holmes.
Bear. I would very much like Tyler Lockett to be a Bear.
I like that idea a lot, but I just
like it more than DK Metcalf.
I don't know, but like we did Ben's vision yesterday on the wide receivers. I'm fascinated by like what the selection is going to be, what the ideal third wideout is for this team. I don't think it's Keenan Allen.
Do you like Tim Patrick from the Lions?
Hey man, yes I do.
Okay,
I think I like Tyler Lockett better. It's a matter of how much money you got.
I like Tyler Lockett a whole lot. And I know that he can do a couple things that I think fit perfectly with what Caleb Williams does.
It's the magic of Score Transition, weekdays at 10 and 2 on Sports Radio 670 The Score. Always live on the free Odyssey app. Score Transition is brought to you by Webb Hyundai in Highland or Merrillville, Indiana. Get the vehicle you deserve at the payment you want at Webb Hyundai.
And we're back in Orlando. And the Chicago Bulls, after a quick bucket, offensive rebound and bucket, Billy Donovan not happy, 37-33. Hey, Bulls fans, don't miss the St. Patrick's Day pregame party on Thursday, March 13th before the Bulls take on the Nets. Fans can enjoy the pregame party and get a Bulls beer stein, 50% off Michelob Ultra, drafts, and a ticket to the game. That beer stein threw me off. I want one.
Yes, I was going to say that, Bill.
Visit bulls.com/special tickets to get your tickets today.
I got a bobblehead and you got a beer stein.
There you go.
37-33. Magic 5-4. Herder throw away. Intercepted. Uncontested on the runway with a two-handed slam dunk. Anthony Black.
They just took that ball away from Kobe White.
7 turnovers now for the Bulls. Kobe White peels off the Collins screen. Backs it out. Single coverage from Batazzi. Double on the ball. Kobe, jump pass, and it's kicked away out of bounds by Black on the left end line.
I tell you what, Kobe got lucky right there that it got kicked because he was trying to make a bounce pass out to the corner. It would have got stolen.
1 minute in, second quarter, 39-33. And the jumper, mid-range jumper, a 13-footer left of the lane. Up and good. Herder just got enough space on De Silva to put it down. And Kevin Herder returning to the ball club after missing 2 games has 3 points. Over the midcourt line, Orlando ball. Black fakes left, goes right. A cut to the rim. It is up by De Silva. No, with the left hand, draws the foul. And we'll shoot 2. Want to thank Alex Kuhn, Sean Sears. Guys, thanks so much in the studio with all the women and men on the Bulls Network. We love you. And Frank Lover here in Orlando. We love him too, Bill. I said we love him too, Bill.
Who?
As De Silva going to the line.
Yeah, I just found out that the Magic say Dwight Howard will become the 13th inductee into the Orlando Magic Hall of Fame.
Wow.
That game that'll be honored March 24th, 3:45 p.m. in the Kia Center during the Magic Laker game.
Wow. So De Silva at the line. Couple of free throws. De Silva, he was raised in Munich, majored in finance at the University of Colorado, and Colorado is starting to make a name for himself in college basketball. His dad was actually a boxer in Brazil. Here's a right side three ball by Kobe, up and good from 27 feet. Yeah, I don't know if they read the scout report, but Kobe White's starting to hit the threes with regularity over the last week and a half.
He absolutely is. He's 2 of 2 here tonight. He's got 8 points already.
41-38, Orlando. 10-10 left. Second quarter, Joseph. And a bad pass deflected, but right back to the Magic. Anthony Black. And a cut to the rim off the ball. Wagner shot rejected by Collins. Here's a 5-on-4 for the Bulls. Kobe with a pull-up right side three. Bam! Back to back jacks for Kobe White. Timeout, Orlando. And we'll be back in a moment, tied at 41. 9:52 to go, second quarter on the Bulls Basketball Network.
Bulls fans, Lonzo Ball here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score. Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Hey Fire fans, it's Brian Gutierrez and the 2025 MLS season is here. Catch every goal, every save, and every moment live at Soldier Field. Don't miss your chance to be part of the action. Get your tickets now at chicagofirefc.com/tickets.
When it's time to scale your business, it's time for Shopify. Get everything you need to grow the way you want, like all the way. Stack more sales with the best converting checkout on the planet. Track your cha-chings from every channel, right in one spot. And turn real-time reporting into big-time opportunities. Take your business to a whole new level. Switch to Shopify. Start your free trial today.
Your business deploys AI pilots everywhere. But are they going anywhere? Or are they stuck in silos, exhausting resources, unable to scale? Maybe you don't need hundreds of AI pilots. You need a holistic strategy. IBM has 65,000 consultants with Gen AI expertise who can help you design, integrate, and optimize AI solutions. So you're not just deploying AI, you're scaling it across your business. Learn more at ibm.com/consulting. IBM. Let's create.
Getting great deals at Meijer on the items your family loves makes shopping a good deal better. This week, plump and juicy red seedless grapes are $1.29 a pound. Certified Angus beef ground beef from Chuck is just $4.99 a pound. Purple Cow 48-ounce ice cream and frozen yogurt and select varieties of frozen novelties are just $2.99. And 12 packs of Coca-Cola or Pepsi products are buy two, get one free, plus deposit where applicable. Get more and save more at Meijer. That's the good life. Exclusions apply. See all deals in store or in the Meijer app.
When the Bulls win, you win. Fans in attendance at Bulls home games get a free crumble cookie. When the Bulls win, grab tickets at bulls.com. And Charlie, we got a tie basketball game. Why? Because Kobe White is on fire. He's 4-4 from the floor, 3 of 3 from behind the three-point line. He's got 11 points to lead all scorers in this game. And when Kobe is hot, the Bulls are hot, Charlie, and he's got them going right now.
Well, Bill, how about this on Kobe? 7 of his last 8 games, he's made at least 2 3-balls. As we mentioned, he has 3 straight 20-plus games, averaging 25, and he's made 21 of his last 22 from the foul line, and he's 5th in the league in that department at 90%. 41 apiece, 9:47 to go second. And here's a foul line right. Banchero gives it up to Black. Black underneath. Nice pass and a finish by Gogo Batazzi.
Wow. They're picking apart the Bulls defense. They got 11 assists now on 17 baskets. They're just finding open guys, Charlie.
Bill, they've got 26 points in the lead, 26 of their 43. And here's a jumper up and good by Dalen Terry.
Dalen Terry hitting a big-time shot. Wide open three. Miscommunication defensively.
Yep. On the left corner, the Bulls have made a number of corner threes tonight. Of course, metrics tells you that's the best. Here's Wagner inside Banchero. No. Triple team. Banchero couldn't convert. Rebound Bulls with Kobe. It flies over the timeline. Pull up. 30-footer. No. Heat check and hit front rim. Rebound Black.
Banchero could have used his left hand there. He would have had an easy layup. He tried to put it in straight with the right hand on the left side of the basket.
Here's Banchero with a double-team blitz. Blitz the defense and a foul. Let's see. Phillips was there. Herter was there. Wennington was there. They're going to call a foul on Wennington 80 miles away.
That's happened before. How about blocks in this game? Sponsored by Enkin Law, Injury Law Made Personal, and Zach Collins with the only block in this game right now for the Bulls and for anyone for that matter.
Yeah, that
Enkin
foul
Law
is on Phillips. I'm sorry, Bill.
That's all right. It could have been on me. I mean, I can't even say Frank's name properly, so it should be.
Banchero with the first of two. Up and good. Banchero, a career low 69%. 2 of his last 3 games, he has scored 41. In fact, he had that 41-point game, Bill, when Golden State came in here and beat him.
Yep.
When Steph Curry had 56.
Hello.
He had 12 threes.
Wow. He had a big game, yes.
And again, the NBA record set against the Bulls several years ago with Klay Thompson at the United Center with 14. Klay Thompson, Bill, has not had a good year with Dallas.
No.
The game the other night, oh my gosh, he could have built a house. A lot of bricks. 45-44, Magic by 1. Here's Jalen Smith, short on a 3-ball. Long board, comes out to Bazelis. Good hustle by Menace. Trey Jones, line to the lane, all the way to the rim with a right-handed layup on the right. I'll tell you what, I love this kid. And he is a kid. He's only 25, Trey Jones. Standing dribble on the right. Batazzi on the elbow, but they hand off to Black. He bobbled the ball, juggled it out of bounds. Took his eye off the ball after seeing a second defender coming at him in front of the Bulls bench. 8:16 left second. 46-45, Bulls by 1.
We are in the second quarter, sponsored by Roofers and Waterproofers Local 11. Find a highly skilled roofing contractor at ChicagoRoofingContractors.org.
The Bulls are going with Giddey along with Jones, Bazelis, Smith, and Terry. Again, no Lonzo Ball tonight. You know the story with Io. Here is Giddey in the paint. Holds and looks. The swing out on the right to Smith. The return pass to Giddey at the point. Giddey against Wendell Carter Jr. to the rim with a runner with the right hand up and good. That was like a running baby hook off the window.
It's got it. Just attack the basket. Giddey's starting to warm up here.
Yep. Now it's Banchero with the fade. The fire. Baseline right. No, rebound Giddey. Josh Giddey.
6th rebound.
Yep. How about that, Bill? He is really crashing the boards. Trey Jones lost it on a crossover. Taken away by Wagner. Franz Wagner. He's got 4 points in the ball game. At the top of the circle, Bazelis gives it up wide left to Wendell Carter Jr., who started the ball game with 4 points. And Cole Anthony got hit in the upper chest by Trey Jones, and Jones picks up the foul. That's going to be his first. So, Bill, let's see here if I can call up the scoreboard here. We're doing a little scoreboard watching now, folks. This is with 20 games left on the season. Let's see, Bill. We got Atlanta trailing Indiana by 4 in the first quarter. And let's see, Boston over Philadelphia by 6. Again, the 76ers without a ton of players tonight. Brooklyn leading Golden State by 16. Golden State has been on the road, Bill, for like a month.
They have been for a little bit.
Cole Anthony makes the first. He's got 6. Caldwell Pope with 7. Banchero with 6. Kobe White with 11. Bazelis with 8. Free throw good. 48-47. Bulls by 1. 7:22 left. Halftime, we're going to hear from Horace Grant, who played for both the Bulls and the Magic.
Oh.
And a feed by Giddey to Bazelis broke it up. Actually, Franz Wagner was defending Bazelis. He has back to the rim.
They got lucky that it went off Wagner, because that was a tough pass between Wendell Carter, Bazelis, and Wagner. We're all there to knock it away.
Giddey on the inbounds. And a layup, left hand, Bazelis. Got it. Count it. Foul.
That's a nice cut to the basket right there. Threaded the needle to get the pass to him, but he was able to slip it up with his left hand.
Yep.
What was NBA players using both hands? What's going on here? I got to clean my eyes now.
Let's pause station ID on the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Billy Donovan here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Menace Bazelis at the line for an old-fashioned three-point play. And the toss is up and good. The Bulls, as a team, 7 of 9. They're 4th in the NBA at 80%. Orlando gets their third most in the NBA, Bill, but near the bottom in free throw percentage. Cole Anthony up, no, and a foul on Dalen Terry. And let's see if they're going to review this, Bill.
He went up pretty straight. Just there was a lot of contact. They were both in the air.
Bill. I don't know.
What do you think? Flagrant?
No, I think they're going to challenge. I don't think that was a foul.
You don't think it was a foul?
No, sir.
Oh, and they are. They're challenging it. They're taking a second look. A second opinion is always a good idea, even when Chuck Swirsky gives it to you. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine, and we'll keep it right here.
Yeah, we will.
But there's contact, although he went straight up, but he was right in front of the basket. That's what concerns me.
You got to wake up pretty early in the morning to get one by Charlie. Not really. So, Bill, I mean, we got 60% shooting for the Bulls, 53% for the Magic. The Magic 3 of 10. We expected that from three-point range. Bulls 53%.
Yes, and largely Kobe White 3 of 4 is shooting the ball really well right now, and Bazelis having a big game. Both of them leading the game in scoring with 11 points each.
Yep.
So the Alyssa Bill Winnington battle is on the player to pick. And because I have the microphone, I get to talk about it more.
Bill, I mean, like when you played Orlando, you had some really good games with the Magic. People fail to realize during the Shaq and Penny years, I mean, it was unbelievable basketball here with Nick Anderson. I saw Nick prior to the game.
Yeah, Nick's a great guy. They had some really good. I was talking with Frank before the game, and he was talking about the 90 Bulls. I said, well, the 90 Magic were pretty darn good, too. I mean, we had some huge battles here. A lot of fun to come into. It wasn't this building. It was Amway. The O Arena.
Yep.
Yeah. So that was a little ways away, but it was always good games. And I like competition, so it was always a challenge to come in and play against Shaq. But they were a really good team, played really well. And it was fun for me because Shaq was, he didn't like to play 15, 18 feet away from the basket, so it left me open a little bit more.
After review, it will be a successful challenge. The defender was straight up. It will be Chicago's ball side out.
There you go, Bill.
You were correct, sir.
Yeah.
All right. I get it. It's about time.
Thank you, Bill. Yeah, I saw
you
Nick
know what,
Anderson. By the way, just a quick story. By the way, he sends his best. Nick Anderson, finished his high school career at Simeon. Great player. Bill, I'm going to date myself. When he was 16 years young, DePaul was recruiting him. He would sit behind Coach Ray and myself.
Oh, wow.
At games at the Rosemont Horizon after Coach Ray retired. And I thought he was going to DePaul and stay home, but he went to Illinois.
Yeah.
Had a great career with the Flying Illini. With our good friend Kendall Gill, Stephen Bardo. Great company, dribble drive, Marcus Liberty, and Trey Jones all the way to the rim with a finish on the right hand. Drove it to the chest of Franz Wagner.
Yeah, he just has such speed taken off. That first step, and he explodes.
53-47 Bulls, 6:33 to go first half. Caldwell Pope back in front. Franz Wagner lets it fly. Short. Rebound, Trey Jones. Jones over the timeline gives it up to Bazelis. Bazelis passed up an open three. The delivery goes to Dalen Terry with the left-hand air ball. Caught by Terry. They go to Jones. The clock continues to run. Wide to the right, Terry. In front to Jones. 6 on the clock. Trey, dribble drive, crossing over in the lane, and he is fouled by Wagner. Well, the Magic made a careless mistake on that with the clock expiring, Bill.
Yep, that was going to be a bad shot by the Bulls, but they fouled them. I tell you what, Contagious Caldwell Pope, 32 years old. Tonight, the way he's moving out there defending, he came over, I thought he was open for a shot.
Yep.
His knee went out on him. He came back on defense, tried to make a cut. His knee kind of buckled a little. He's looking all of 32, if not older, tonight.
Well, they gave him 3 years, $66 million. Bill, he's been in the league since 2013. He was a lottery pick by Detroit after a very successful career at the University of Georgia. Then went to the Lakers, won a ring, went to Denver, won a ring, and they're going to call a charge on the near hash mark as Ben Carroll and Jones flying, little Duke on Duke. Wow.
Yeah, starting to push a little bit here, trying to Yeah, Bulls starting to pull away.
Yeah, by 8.
8-point lead right now, and you can see Orlando just tightening up here.
5:57 left, second quarter. Giddy dancing in the lane, all the way to the rim. No. Tip, no. Rebound Magic, 55-47 Bulls. Over the midcourt line, Paolo Banchero. Banchero from the 206 in Seattle. Turnaround jumper, 13-footer in the paint, bucket.
They needed that bucket right there. It was a 7-0 run by the Bulls.
Banchero with 8. Giddy at the foul line. They run the side pick and roll, but the pass intercepted by the Magic. Down the floor. Banchero on Buzelis. Shot rejected, but a whistle and a foul, putting Banchero at the line for 2. You know, I saw an interview with Steve Kerr the other day.
Okay.
Because he's getting ready, already looking ahead for the Olympics in 3 years after winning last year in Paris. And he feels Banchero definitely is going to be on that roster.
Oh, wow. Okay. I can't argue with that. I mean, he's a young player. He's getting better, and he got 3 years to get there. So that's pretty good. Do you think Steve Kerr will still be coaching there then?
Oh, I think he's going to have one more go around it with the Olympics, yeah. And then it'll be interesting to see who will replace him. A lot of people think it's going to be Eric Spoelstra.
That's possible.
Yep.
That first foul shot is good by Banchero. Bulls drive to the bucket, sponsored by McGrath City Honda and McGrath Acura of Westmont. When you do the math, you'll choose McGrath.
Banchero again at the line. It is up and good. You know, Billy Donovan, Bill, had agreed to become the Orlando coach a number of years ago and thought about it and decided to return to Gainesville. And that's when they hired Stan Van Gundy.
Well, that's right. Yeah, that was a long time ago, though.
Yep. Giddy to Jalen Smith to Kobe White off the Smith screen. Left wing 3. Bam! Iorel his third. Triple of the half. Kobe White on fire with 14. 58-51 Bulls at the 5-minute mark. And Orlando turns it over. Here's Giddy over the midcourt line. Oh, he's got Jalen Smith open. They got Herter. Right side Kobe. Why not, Kobe? Go for 3. No. Rebound off the hands of Buzelis. Taken away by Cole Anthony. Anthony on the run. Anthony in the paint. And the shot is up. No. Offensive rebound, Carter, no. And here come the Bulls after 2 interior shots misfired by the Magic. Giddy, jump pass, left side Kobe to Herter, wide open, top side 3, short. Long rebound, Wendell Carter Jr. on a reset for the Magic in right full court. 4:25 left second, 58-51 Bulls. The high-low feed. And it's caught underneath, and somehow Banchero on his fingertips collected, puts it in, and gets fouled.
I tell you what, that was a great athletic play right there. His hands, I don't know if he's got stickum on it or what, but somehow that ball stayed in his hands, and he had 2 guys around him.
Yeah, and that was actually a bad pass, Bill.
And
I thought he underthrew.
Yeah, he did. And Herter was able to get a hand on it. But then Herter and Kobe were right there, and somehow he's muscles it in. Chance for a 3-point play.
So for Herter, that's going to be his first. Banchero. See, Bill, I would think this.
Did it hurt?
If you've got Banchero on the floor by himself without Wagner, you can double team and vice versa.
Yes.
Because Orlando just doesn't have the offensive skill.
Correct.
And the power to get it done. Here's Kobe, turns the corner on Banchero with an easy right-hand layup. And Banchero's upset. He received no weak side help.
No, and Kobe just turned it. We've all seen Kobe do it with the extended reach and the nice layup and finish at the rim. No help at all.
Kobe with a game-high 16. Bulls up by 6, left corner. Wendell Carter Jr. finds the range and puts it down. Wendell Carter Jr. shooting 20% from three-point range.
How about that? You better get those corner threes in now because they might not be in the NBA much longer.
No, if the competition committee decides that. Here's Giddy, dribble drive on Carter and puts it in. Tough shot. Josh Giddy in the ball game. 13 minutes, 8.6 boards, 2 dimes. Franz Wagner, high screen from Carter. And they go to De Silva. Clean look for 3. Flat. Rebound Giddy. Josh Giddy now with 7 rebounds in the half. Dribble drive, weaving the swing out. Jalen Smith on a pump, on a spin. They hand off to Buzelis, and he slams in to Franz Wagner, and that's going to be a charge on the rookie Metis Buzelis.
Yeah, just a little bit extra with the shoulder. It was close, but it's definitely a foul. Kind of hesitated, Wagner kind of embellished just a little, but that's the NBA today.
62-57 Bulls, 3 minutes to go. See, Bill, you're lucky you have a partner that laughs at your jokes. Inside to Silva, no, and a curl on Giddey. Rebound Bulls. Here's Josh Giddey. Giddey works on to Silva, forced it up, and draws the foul on to Silva.
Just went right at De Silva, out of position. I love Josh Giddey recognizing and had his head up the whole way, looking as could have dropped the ball out to the corner, but took it right to the rack.
Yeah. You know what I found out about De Silva, Bill? He plays the trumpet and plays it quite well.
Really?
Yes. Are you musically inclined?
No.
That makes two of us. I actually tried third grade to play the piano, which was required in Catholic school as Giddey makes the free throw. I was so bad. How bad were you, Charlie?
How bad
Bill,
were
I
you?
was so bad. I got a call. My mom got a call from Sister Andrew and said, we have an opening at third base for your son.
Third base?
Yes. And so
they wanted you to play bass guitar in the third string band?
Yeah. Baseball, yes. Piano, no.
I've tried to play the guitar twice in my life, once as a kid and then once as an adult, and no.
We have a check on Franz Wagner as Kobe at the foul line, and it popped out. Wow.
Both foul shots were made, by the way.
Very uncharacteristic of Kobe. That's only his second miss in 23 attempts. 63-57 Bulls, 2:51 to go. Hey. See, Bill, I would think you would have learned to play the tuba. Here's a big guy like you with a big, big instrument.
No. How about the Golden State game, Charlie? Yeah, I see where you're going. 27 to 7. Brooklyn's ahead.
Yeah, but it's early, Bill.
It is early.
64-57 Bulls. You see the lineup Toronto had on the floor in the fourth quarter the other night?
Against Orlando?
Yes.
Yes.
And they won that game.
Somehow.
And we had Pizzellis and White doubling Banchero.
It's on Smith, but the referee was on one side, and Carter was pulling Smith up, grabbing him around, reached around and pulled him.
And Jalen's giving it to official Curtis Blair and Billy Donovan. He better be careful. He's going to get teched up, Bill.
Yep. But he's right. And this is going to be challenged right now, and it's going to be overturned because Carter had hooked Smith and was pulling him along with it. And, they're all getting. It's getting going to some back and forth down there. It's getting. I just wish we were downstairs right now because it'd be nice to hear exactly what they're saying instead of just guessing.
Well, again, this could be a preview of the play-in tournament coming up in mid-April. The Bulls finish the season, Bill, in Philadelphia on the 13th. That's a Sunday. And so you would think the play-in tournament begins either Tuesday or Wednesday, respectively, Eastern and Western Conference. Should the Bulls win the first game, then they would have to play, if they remain the 10th seed, a second play-in game on the road. And then if they win that game, they will open up, presumably, I would think, in Cleveland, unless Cleveland falls apart in the next 20 games and they lose to Boston for the top seed in the East. But so it's conceivable the Bulls could play two play-in games on the road and then at Cleveland for the first two games.
Very, very possible. I don't know if Cleveland can. They'll have to. They're 8 games ahead of Boston right now. That'd have to be a big fall apart. But I mean, yes, it could happen. Anything could happen, they say. But they are taking a second look again, and a second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. And they're taking a long look at it now. Because if you look at Smith, there was contact. But what happens first? Again, the chicken or the egg. Does Wendell Carter hook him and start to pull him? Or does Smith reach over and foul him first?
Yep.
They're still looking. Interesting. Bulls really shooting the three ball well, Charlie. 50% so far here in the first half, 9 of 18. Shooting 57% from the field as we take a listen to what happened.
After review, the first contact was the defensive person pushing him, so it will be an unsuccessful challenge.
Wow.
See
what? It's radio. How can I see?
All right, so an unsuccessful challenge.
Wow.
So for Jalen Smith, that's going to be his third.
Yep. And so now the Bulls lose that and a timeout.
So it's 64-57 Magic. Wendell Carter Jr. at the line. 7 points, 3 boards, 1 assist. The former 7th overall pick by the Bulls, traded in the Vooch trade. Signed an extension in the offseason. We'll pay him in the neighborhood of $20 million. Really a good man, just a solid human being. Great parents, got to know them when he was a member of the Bulls. And remember, Bill, he selected Duke over Harvard. He was an outstanding high school academic star. Forget about basketball. I mean, he was recruited by everyone. And he's been very, very involved in the community here in Central Florida. 64-58, Magic. Carter again at the line. It is up. Got it. So Wendell, give him 8. 5-point lead for the Bulls. Kobe White has been sensational. He's got 16. Giddey on the left point inside three-point arc to Kobe. Backs it out on a switch. Got it by Banchero. Smith sets a screen wide to the right. He turns the corner. Kobe to the right. Double on the ball. No, he hit the floor. Wanted a foul. Didn't get it. 5-on-4 for the Magic in right front court. And they're going to Caldwell Pope. In the paint to Banchero. Back to Pope. In front to Joseph. Bounce pass. Left corner dribble drive. Left baseline. Wagner cut off nicely by Trey Jones. They go right side Caldwell Pope. Left hand dribble drive. Takes Kobe to the rim. And the finish with the left hand off the glass.
I'm surprised Orlando scored there. They got bunched up offensively. The spacing was horrible.
Nice pass. Herter twists, turns, missed on Corey Joseph. Herter with the putback, no. And a whistle and a foul. Oh, my goodness.
Yep. Herter, great offensive move. Cut hard to the basket.
He did.
And somehow got a couple offensive rebounds.
Well, the fans, Bill, right near the Orlando bench, I see 3 fans standing up and very demonstrative, and they better be careful. They're going to get tossed. 64-61, Bulls by 3 with Herter at the line with 1:45 to play. Second, and again, our halftime shows Herter makes the first of 2. We are going to feature Horace Grant, who won 3 rings with the Bulls in 91, 92, and 93. And people, always look at Pax with that game-winning shot in Game 6 in Phoenix in 93. It was Horace Grant who threw the ball underneath the rim, and then Grant ended the ballgame with a block on Kevin Johnson.
Yep, Horace played really well. Horace was a great player.
Yes.
And the reason I know that, my first year with the Bulls, 93, 94, we had Horace, but then he left the next year
for Orlando,
and when we struggled. And he was the glue defensively and offense, obviously rebounding.
De Silva threw it away, deflected, taken away by the Bulls. 66-61. Here's Herter, left side 3. Got it. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Kevin Herter, and the Bulls lead by 8 with 1:20 to go in the first half.
Bulls with 5 double-figure scores here in the first half.
The Bulls have given up 61 points, Bill, but you know what? Orlando just can't score enough to match the Bulls.
Yep.
Here's Corey Joseph, comes up shooting, missing from 3. Offensive rebound, Banchero, and he stuffs it down with 2 hands after a double head and shoulder fake. Here's Giddey. Giddey driving, Giddey with a floater, a banker on the left angle, no. Rebound Orlando. We're down to 53 seconds remaining. Second quarter, 69-63. Bulls. Banchero settled for a lazy left wing 3, no. And it went off the hands of whom? Wendell Carter was there along with Giddey.
They call it Orlando ball, but I thought Wendell hit it out. But
so did I.
Billy doesn't have any challenges left.
We have 14 on the clock, 45 seconds left. 69-63, yeah. Wendell and Giddey going at it.
It's getting chippy out there. This could be a good play-in matchup. Shooting-wise right now, as we have a moment while they clear things up, Orlando 48% from the floor, which is good, but just 26% from behind the three-point line, which is not good.
No.
They have been to the foul line 18 times, made 15, 83%. So
Caldwell Pope lines up right side 3 on Kobe White and knocks it down. 69-66. Bulls on the road, leading by 3. Quickly over the midcourt line, Giddey. Giddey working on the second-year player, Tristan De Silva. Right side, Herter. 4-3, no. Long rebound, and Bazelis had it. but taken away by De Silva with the scoop handoff to Paulo Banchero, sideline left. 18 on the clock, 25 seconds remaining. Banchero double on the ball, cross court. De Silva on the pump. De Silva on the drive. De Silva with the floater with the left hand, no. Giddy with the board. And we're down to the final 15 seconds. Bill, what do you call here?
That's Kobe's. Kobe's been shooting the ball well. Let him handle it.
Kobe, standing dribble, over the 8-second line, about 40 feet away. Belt high, left-hand dribble, weaving to his right on Corey Joseph. Right side three ball, no. And that will end the first half of play with the score. Bulls 69 and Orlando 66. Chuck Swirsky, Bill Wennington, Alyssa Bergamini, right here on 670 The Score in the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Oh, my goodness, I was sick.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Take a break close by that feels worlds away in Walworth County, Wisconsin. Explore scenic trails, soar through the forest on zip lines, or unwind with family-friendly dining and unique shops. From the shores of Lake Geneva to the charm of Whitewater, Walworth County is packed with activities guaranteed to make you say, go Walco. Your ultimate spring break getaway is just a short drive from Chicago. Start planning your perfect adventure today at GoWalco.com.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Break up with stinky clothes.
Rinse it out. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the stinks that just will never come out. Oh, Downy the rinse change. Every now and then I rinse it out. One wash and it delivers. One wash, it smells so clean. Downy Rinse and Refresh, it's a dream.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Fights odor in just one wash. Guaranteed.
What would you do if you could go back in time with the tap of a button?
Watch the ancient Egyptians build the pyramids?
How'd they do it?
Buy enough Bitcoin to purchase your very own private island.
Or maybe just skip the joke that flopped at the holiday party.
Unfortunately, we haven't figured out how to rewind time, but you can rewind live shows with the free Odyssey app.
Never miss your favorite sports talk again. To get started, download Odyssey and search for your station.
Bulls fans, welcome to the Kia Halftime Show, brought to you by the Kia Telluride, official vehicle of the Chicago Bulls. Here's Chuck Swirsky.
Halftime with the Bulls and the Magic, and we're joined by Horace Grant, who played for both the Bulls and the Magic, but of course, he's a special advisor to Michael Reinsdorf in the great city of Chicago, and his resume is unbelievable, one of the greatest players in the history of the franchise, and we're talking about Brad Sellers. Oh, Horace Grant. Sorry, Brad, we love you. Well, Horace, good to see you. All right, so when you watch a game, whether it's the Bulls or any other NBA game, do you put yourself and transport yourself back to your playing days and critique, or can you watch a game as a fan?
Both. But I like to put myself out there because I'm like, if I was in that position and I had the ball, I would do this and that. I mean, I would, and then I could critique the guys in terms of, man, you shouldn't have made that pass. You should have shot that ball. So it's a combination, Chuck.
Yeah. So when you see today's players with quote unquote rest management, now, Horace, I have to tell you, I covered your games here, and you never took a ball game off for rest management. There's a difference between being injured and being hurt. And you played a lot of games when you were hurt, but you never took a game off for, quote, rest management. So what's going on with this league?
Well, I never heard of rest management before until, probably a few years ago. When that rest management came up, my son asked me, he was like, Dad, how many games did you miss? I said, I don't know, but we're going to look it up. I looked up my 7 years here in Chicago. In 7 years, I missed 28 games.
Wow.
28. Then I started getting long in the tooth in my career. You miss games because of that. But I don't understand load management. These fans and these parents, pay good money to come out here and watch these athletes, basketball players play ball. If you're injured and you can't go out there and perform, we understand that. But load management is unacceptable.
Yeah, and the fact is, especially when the Bulls, yourself, MJ, Scotty, and others went to the Western Conference, that's the only appearance for a Bulls team. So, again, they wanted to see you play along with the other Bulls players. So here's another question I've got for you, and I've been kicking around this in my brain, just regarding the state of the game, three-point shooting. Do you think that Adam Silver needs to tweak it, maybe take away the corner threes? Because everyone is shooting corner threes. They come down on a 3-on-1 fast break, easy lane to the rim, and they elect to pass the ball 26 feet away.
Well, I don't think it's just Commissioner Silver. I think it's the coaching. I mean, the coaches have to, they say analytics this, analytic that, 3 is better than 2. But I beg the difference. I mean, if you got a layup, make that layup. Don't run out there to the three-pointer and shoot the ball. I mean, your chances of a good layup or a 13-footer, I mean, that needs to change, and I think it's up to the coaching.
Horace, always a pleasure. You're awesome. I know you're back in Chicago meeting people. Everyone loves you, and we'll let you go, but I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Anytime, Chuck. Thank you.
The great Horace Grant has been our guest third quarter. Coming up next from Orlando with the Bulls and the Magic on the Bulls Basketball Network.
Bulls fans, Ayo DeSumo here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
The game is on the line, and I've only got a shot clock's worth of time to tell you about Subway's $6.99 foot-long deal. That's right. Order now in the Subway app and get any footlong on the menu for just $6.99. Fresh sliced deli meat, fresh crispy veggies. Too much good stuff. Get it now on the Subway app. Any footlong for just $6.99. Use code 699FL now. Only here for a limited time. Redeemable at participating U.S. restaurants. Subway app. Online orders only. Add-ons, additional plus tax. Additional fees apply on delivery. Excludes footlong snacks. Limited time.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service, real-time updates only in iOS mobile apps. See guarantee details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
Hey, this is Brad Evans from BetMGM Tonight, weekdays 7-11 Eastern. The BetMGM Network is your home for expert sports betting insights, real-time odds, and nonstop action.
And the best time to tune in is right now. The madness of college basketball is heating up, the NBA playoff race is tightening, and MLB opening day is just around the corner.
We've got expert picks, in-depth analysis, and everything you need to stay ahead of the game.
Presented by the sportsbook born in Vegas, BetMGM.
Watch on YouTube, listen on the free Odyssey app. This is the BetMGM Network.
Take a break close by that feels worlds away in Walworth County, Wisconsin. Explore scenic trails, soar through the forest on zip lines, or unwind with family-friendly dining and unique shops. From the shores of Lake Geneva to the charm of Whitewater, Walworth County is packed with activities guaranteed to make you say, go Walco. Your ultimate spring break getaway is just a short drive from Chicago. Start planning your perfect adventure today at GoWalco.com.
The #1 selling product of its kind with over 20 years of research and innovation. Botox Cosmetic, onabotulinum toxin A, is a prescription medicine used to temporarily make moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better in adults.
Effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow and eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about medical history, muscle or nerve conditions including ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. For full safety information, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
Welcome back into 670 The Score. I'm Melissa Bergamini on the Kia Halftime Show. It is the Chicago Bulls up over the Orlando Magic by 3. Let's check that. By 3, 69-66 here at halftime. The Bulls entered tonight's matchup as the 8.5-point away underdogs. That is courtesy of Circa Sports Illinois. And the total points that was set at 221 prior to tip-off. Let's check in on the player props here at the half. For the Bulls, Modest Bucelas, he has banked 11 first-half points. His player prop was set at 11.5. So one more bucket would cash out the over that was priced at -125. And for the Magic, Paolo Banchero, he has 15 points through 19 minutes. His player prop, well, that was set at 26.5. The over priced at -120. We are halfway home, and those were your courtside odds at the half, presented by Circa Sports Illinois. Download the Circa Sports Illinois app today. You're listening to 670 The Score on the Kia Halftime Show on the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Ball game over. Bulls win. It's time to dance.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof, while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at NissanUSA.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
The #1 selling product of its kind with over 20 years of research and innovation. Botox Cosmetic, Botulinum Toxin A, is a prescription medicine used to temporarily make moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better in adults.
Effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow and eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about medical history, muscle or nerve conditions including ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. For full safety information, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
At Fresh Time Market, we have a healthy obsession with produce. Not only are we committed to offering the freshest selection of organic, seasonal favorites, and Midwest-grown fruits and veggies, but our team members have tips, tricks, and other info up their sleeves. Like, did you know cherries have melatonin? Or that you shouldn't wash blueberries until right before you eat them? Or that when cranberries are ripe, they bounce like a ball? Crazy, we know. For all your fresh produce and unrivaled expertise, stop by your neighborhood Fresh Time today.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Kobe White with the game high 16. Bulls on the road by 3. 69-66. Third quarter next. 670 The Score. And the Bulls Basketball Network.
Bulls fans, Kobe White here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score. Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
It's another huge offseason for the Bears. So as new head coach Ben Johnson creates a new culture at Hallis Hall, get insightful coverage from the Take the North podcast, starring Mark Grody.
Should the Bears be expected to be a winning team next year? I'm going to say yes, because there has to continue to be urgency considering who your quarterback is and the rookie contract that he is in. It may not be realistic.
And Dan Wiederer.
Look, I have no problem doing what Ben Johnson promised he would do at his introductory press conference and raising the bar. And look, like, it's very frustrating for anyone in Chicago to realize that the expectations for 2025 are going to mirror what the expectations for 2024 were. The Bears just set themselves back time-wise.
Mark Grody and Dan Wiederer keep you connected to all the latest with the Bears, only with the Take the North podcast. Watch on YouTube and listen on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, sports fans, it's Mason Crosby.
And Reese Crosby. If you enjoy football, and brotherly banter, be sure to check out Kicking It with the Crosbys.
Here's some stories from my NFL playing days, goofy conversations about everyday life, giving you entertaining lessons on the pitches across the pond, fun, relatable guests, and what it means to live life on purpose.
New episodes drop every Tuesday and Thursday. Be sure to subscribe to Kicking It with the Crosbys on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Geico's motorcycle expertise gives me the coverage I need, like 24/7 claims. I'm on cloud 9.
Disclaimer, clouds are wholly unable to support the weight of an adult human.
What's happening?
Furthermore, clouds are not numbered. Even if you procured a jetpack and searched, you'd find no cloud numbered 9. However, at that altitude, you'd likely befriend a flock of migrating snow geese.
Geese?
Who'd encourage you to leave your 24/7 Geico motorcycle claims insurance behind, as they would take you in and even share their dinner of crickets and clovers with you.
Ew.
Geico assumes no liability for any indigestion that may occur from a clover cricket dinner. Geico, expertise for your motorcycle.
And welcome back. Third quarter about to start here in Orlando. 69-66 Bulls. Chuck Swirsky, Bill Wennington, Alyssa Bergamini, Frank Lover spinning the dials here. In our 670 The Score studios, Alex Goon, Sean Sears. Gentlemen, thank you so very much. We appreciate it. All the fine folks on the network. And we are ready to roll here at third quarter with Franz Wagner at the point. Orlando, 31% from three. The Bulls, 47% from three. Here's a right corner three by Wagner. It's off the mark. We're going to have a foul. Kobe White climbed the back of Contavious Caldwell Pope. And for Kobe, that's going to be a foul, and that's going to be his second. So this will be signed out of bounds for the Magic, dressed in the white uniforms. Royal blue piping and numbers. Bulls in the red uniforms with black numbers and white lettering. Circle left Wagner. One-on-one coverage by Giddey. Line to the lane. Flips it up with the right hand and scores on Giddey from 60 as he navigated his way to the rack. And Franz Wagner with only 6 points in the ball game.
And he didn't play well or start off even scoring in the first half.
And we have a kick ball. Trey Jones.
Not good to see Wagner score this early here in the third quarter.
So the Bulls retain. Trey Jones will inbound. Jones trying to thread the needle on a pass. And the ball was kicked away by the Magic. This is 45 seconds in third. 69-68 Bulls by 1. Giddey off the screen from Collins. Belt high left-hand dribble. Probing against Wendell Carter Jr. Now settles for a right side 3-0. Long rebound. Cole Anthony on a 2-on-3. Wendell Carter on a post-up on the left block. Puts it up in. Count it the foul on Bazelis.
Orlando gets lucky there. That was a bad pass, but somehow Wendell Carter was able to corral it in and get to the basket. Bazelis just with a little bit of contact. Unfortunate mistake. Sending Carter to the foul line.
Wendell Carter, just a guy that came out of Duke, and the Bulls at that time, led by John Paxson and Gar Foreman, targeted. They had they were looking at a big. Do they go for Mo Bamba or Wendell Carter Jr. in Orlando? Had the pick right before the Bulls with the 6th, and they went for Mo Bamba, who's really bounced around, and now, Bill, he's in the G League.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Here's inside Kobe, right corner. Zach Collins for a 3. No. Zach struggling with his 3-point shot.
He is shooting.
Left corner, Cole Anthony for 3.
Collins, 24% from behind the 3-point line. And you got a timeout right now. Is 74-69. Orlando has retaken the lead here with 10:30 left in the third quarter. Charlie and I will be back right after this on the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
To the rack and the right-handed dunk, going coast to coast.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
Bettering your business takes working with the best. With the James Hardie Alliance, you gain access to leads, training, networking, and support from the #1 brand of siding in North America. Achieve new levels of success by joining the James Hardie Alliance today.
Mom, I need to lay low for a few days.
Lay low? What's going on?
I only paid for this Hyundai Tucson.
Christopher Allen Lynch.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. Get the car or SUV you want at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Right now, get 2.99% APR for 72 months on the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, or Elantra. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end March 31st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Your business deploys AI pilots everywhere. But are they going anywhere? Or are they stuck in silos, exhausting resources, unable to scale? Maybe you don't need hundreds of AI pilots. You need a holistic strategy. IBM has 65,000 consultants with Gen AI expertise who can help you design, integrate, and optimize AI solutions. So you're not just deploying AI, you're scaling it across your business. Learn more at ibm.com/consulting. IBM. Let's create.
Do you beg your kids to get up on time every morning? Try talking to someone who'll actually listen to you.
Ask your smart speaker to play your favorite Odyssey station. Get ready, Chicago. Bulls Fest 2025, presented by Foot Locker, is back at the United Center this summer. Mark your calendars for August 23rd and 24th and experience the ultimate basketball festival of the summer, featuring a large-scale 3v3 tournament, youth hoops clinics, exclusive merchandise, and more that the whole family can enjoy. Registration for the Bulls Fest 3v3 tournament is now open, with brackets available for players of all skill levels, ages 8 and up. For more information, visit bullsfest.com.
Join us at the United Center on March 27th as the Bulls face off against the Los Angeles Lakers, presented by BMO. Grab your tickets now at bulls.com/tickets. And we had a 8-0 run by the Orlando Magic here to start the third quarter off. Billy Donovan not happy with his teams. Gave him a little talking to at that timeout.
Hey, Bill, did you hear about, we're going to pick it up in a moment, about MJ's first jersey he ever wore in a preseason game?
Oh, no.
It's up for auction. It's supposed to go for $10 million.
Ooh.
His first preseason game was in Peoria.
Wow.
Yep. Giddy left-hand dribble drive on Wendell Carter Jr. Backing in, turns, shoots, and Carter picks up a foul, and he slaps his hands twice. And he doesn't like that call from this officiating crew of Curtis Blair, Andy Nagy, and Robert Hussey.
Yeah, he was close to getting a T right there.
Yeah, very close.
And it's a foul. I don't know what he's upset about. He was hooking Giddy's arm.
Giddy is 4 of 4, and he's misfired on the 5th attempt. He had 11 free throw attempts a week ago, Bill, in Indianapolis, which was a season high.
Yep.
In his last 7 games, Bill, he's averaging 17. Last 6, 10 rebounds. Last 5, 9 assists.
Wow.
And he makes 1 of 2. And with 2 minutes gone by here in the third quarter, 74-70 Orlando, trying to finish off this long homestand before hitting the road for 5 in a row. Right-hand dribble drive, Franz Wagner. Negotiates to the rim, gives it up to Cole Anthony. Behind the back pass to Wagner on the far hash mark. Rolls a right baseline pass. Anthony whips it in front. Paulo Banchero for 3. No. Punched in the air, collected by Orlando again. On a reset on the clock, Caldwell Pope. Scissors, finds in the right corner. On a post-up, Wendell Carter Jr. left his feet. Jump pass to Caldwell Pope. 3 on the clock. What's Orlando doing here, Bill? Caldwell Pope, baseline on scores. They had no idea what they were doing, where they were. How many jump passes do we see in that sequence?
Yeah, three, and they had no idea how much time was on the clock in the last second. Pope looks at the shot clock, says, "Oh, time to shoot."
Yeah, one could say the Pope saw the smoke.
There you go. Oh, wow. Ash Wednesday was yesterday. Okay.
76-70 Orlando. Here's Kobe, and he muscles up a shot on Carter. No, but that is going to be a foul on Wendell Carter Jr. is 4th. And what do we do here, Bill? They got to go to the bench, right? With Batazzi, I would think.
Yeah, but Batazzi played well in the first half. He's got 8 points and 3 of 3 shooting. Made some good cuts to the basket. And Wendell trying to complain right now that he was hooked, but he wasn't. That was a foul.
Yep.
We're in the third quarter, sponsored by AARP. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
So Kobe at the line, Bill, and he had 11 second quarter points. He's got 17, 4 threes, matching the amount he made the other night in a loss to the Cavaliers.
Yeah, playing really well.
Yes, he is.
He's really starting to get a hang of what's it like to be the number 1 scorer on a team with defenses keying on him and just really knows when to try to take over and when to let his teammates work.
Banchero with a pull-up 10-footer off the mark. Rebound Bulls. 76-72, Orlando by 4. Kobe in the paint and mishandled on the play. Bob Phillips down the floor, 3-on-1. Wagner to the rack and a layup with the right hand.
Yeah, Wagner got a little bit more going here in the third quarter than he did before. 11 turnovers now for the Bulls. They've given up 12 points off of those turnovers.
Collins circle left, brings out Batazzi, bang it away, stumbles to the rack and a foul, putting Collins at the line. And this is the thing I love about Zach Collins, Bill. The physicality, people always assume physicality is rebounding, which is true.
Yep.
But he initiates the first contact and he plays through a player.
Yep. He does that. So basically what you're saying there is he drives into Batazzi, creates that contact, then starts to spin off him as he gets pushed. He's still, he missed the foul shot, but he almost made the shot.
Yep. Well, tomorrow, or rather Saturday, on Saturday night, Bill,
you've been thinking today was Friday all day.
Well, I'll tell you what, it just seems like a Friday, but it's a Thursday.
Yep.
Collins makes 1 of 2, but on Saturday, when the Bulls play the Heat, we're going to have a halftime chat. And Zach was very transparent about what happens when you're traded mid-season.
Oh, wow.
Not only as a player, Bill, but also just as a human being, as a guy.
That never happened to me.
Banchero had a shot blocked by Phillips. Second attempt, no, and then it went out of bounds. And it's going to be Orlando ball.
Oh, wow.
I mean, people don't realize, people look at ball players like robots. Give them a jersey, go out and play. You're making a ton of money. Well, that's not necessarily true. I mean, the money, yes, but other things, factors. As the inbounds pass accepted by Batazzi. At the top of the key, Franz Wagner brings out Giddey 25 feet away, holding and looking. We have 5 on the clock. Cole Anthony driving, has Collins on a reverse with the right hand, left to right, count it in the foul.
Wow.
Cole Anthony's played well, Bill.
Yeah, he's played very well. That was a nice shot right there. A little hesitation dribble exploded up. That's when he got, right at the gathers when he got fouled. And Collins upset with himself.
Yep.
Just one more step. He had to cut that baseline off. Can't give him a baseline. He just wasn't in the right position.
That's his 4th, Bill. He has 3 points on 3 free throws. He's attempted only 1 shot.
Wow.
Well, he's attempted more than that, but he got fouled.
That's true.
81-73, Orlando. We near the 8-minute mark, third quarter. Kobe exploding to the rim, setting up a right elbow pass to Giddey, and they go to Trey Jones. Jones on Wagner to the rack, in the shot blocked, but Jones recovers and collects, fades, fires on Wagner, air ball from 6. Offensive rebound, Collins. 1 second on the shot clock. Top side 3, no, and a violation on the shot clock by the Bulls. Magic on a 13-4 run. 81-73. Chuck Swirsky, Bill Wennington, Alyssa, with Bill and Alyssa postgame coverage. Bill, what happened on that set?
It got a tough shot, but Collins got the rebound and tried to throw it out, but there was just no time left on the shot clock, so they had to rush it up quickly.
Banchero, foul line right. Driving on Phillips on a double with the shade from Giddey. They go Caldwell Pope with a ball fake. Pull-up jumper, 17-footer top side, nothing but net.
Charlie, that's the second time tonight someone on Orlando has made a ball fake and the Bulls ran away from the ball.
Batazzi with a block on Kobe White. White wanted goaltending and a foul, and they didn't get it. Billy Donovan with 2 hands on his waist, looking at the officiating staff. What happened there, Bill?
It could have been goaltending as Batazzi goes up. You know what? Maybe it was coming down, but I don't know if it had a chance to go in.
Yeah. All right, Kobe standing off to the left. Again, they're smothering him now with a hard double-team blitz. Runs out of it. Kobe, the fade, the 10-footer in the lane, up and good on Gogo Batazzi. Kobe White now in the ball game in 23 minutes with 20. His 4th straight 20-point game. 83-75 Magic. Again, Banchero faced the double team. Orlando pass around the perimeter with Franz Wagner. Wagner, mid-post left. Wants it, feels it, gives it up on the post to Banchero. Twists, turns underneath, and flips it in with the right hand over Buzelis.
Just great footwork and patience by Banchero in the paint.
And all the way to the rim, Giddey with the finish.
Ooh, that's getting Giddey with it right there. A little spin move through 2 players.
I'll tell you what, Bill, he's fearless going to the rim. And a long left wing three by Anthony, way off the mark. 85-77 Bulls. Here's Buzelis. Nice feed inside Collins. Comes up shooting. They're going to call traveling. Yep. He's shuffled his feet and he knew it.
Points in the Paint, sponsored by Benjamin Moore. Transform your home with premium color and quality. Points in the Paint, 42 for Orlando, just 24 for the Bulls.
6:23 remaining here, third. The Bulls on the road shooting 49% and 43% from three. Orlando shooting 50% from the field. Underneath Anthony, the inside dish to Batazzi, and he got wrapped up and fouled. How about this, Bill? Orlando came in 27th in the league in field goal percentage, 44%. They're averaging only 104 last in the league. They already have 85 points with 6 minutes left in the third.
Yeah.
Magic on a 17-6 run.
And it's one of the things, you're playing the Bulls who give up 120 points a game, so everybody's going to have good offense. That's where the Bulls really have to shoot the three ball well and find a way to slow teams down offensively.
Collins has just collected his fifth in 12 minutes, going to the bench. Jalen Smith returns. He was scoreless in 16 minutes. And Jalen's been playing well over the last couple of ball games, coming back from injury.
Yep.
On the right angle. Jump pass, and they go to Cole Anthony. Works on Buzelis to the rim, and the finish counted in the foul. And Buzelis, Bill, they're targeting him defensively. And I'm just wondering, Bill, this is going to change next year. He needs to get a little stronger, a little thicker.
Yeah, a little stronger. And he's starting to get better defensively where he knows where to be in the right position. And he's starting in the right place, but that time he was just a half a step slow and moving as Cole went around him. Chance for a three-point play for Orlando.
Cole, dad, of course, played for the Bulls, for the Knicks, for Vancouver, a number of teams. Greg Anthony, who's on NBA TV. Free throws up and good by Cole Anthony. He was born in Portland when his dad played for the Trailblazers. And Giddey to the rim, and the ball is knocked out of his hands. We're going to have a Magic foul. Did you play with Greg?
No, I did not play with him. He was with the Bulls. I was a mentor for Tyson and Eddie.
The foul's on Caldwell Pope, his fourth. And Jamal Mosley going to the bench. I believe they're going to bring in De Silva. Yeah, Greg Anthony was a great player at UNLV, won an NCAA title with the Rebels under Jerry Tarkanian.
Yep. And as De Silva comes in, a substitution sponsored by Remy Martin, the official spirit of Bulls Radio, team up for excellence.
Bill, in your days with St. John's, because you were in that era of UNLV hoops, did you ever play them?
No, we did not.
I'll tell you what, I was doing play-by-play for DePaul, and we had a series with UNLV, and when you faced Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, Greg Anthony, Anderson Hunt, I mean, you were in for a long night at the office. Yep. Free throws are good, 88-79 Magic. Leading, cross-court pass accepted, and now in the right corner, De Silva up, no. 50-50 ball, and Giddey took it away from two Orlando players. Over the midcourt line, it's White with a pull-up right side three, good. That's his fifth three ball on the night, and he's got 23.
And I like that play because Kobe just got down the floor fast, full sprint to an elbow three.
5:10 left, third. Top of the circle, Anthony driving on Kobe with a stop and pop, and he's fouled.
Are they calling that before the shot?
I believe they are. A little Tar Heel action there with Cole Anthony and Kobe White.
That's Kobe's third foul. He's complaining. Cole Anthony's complaining. Oh, he is getting foul shots.
Wow. You know, it's amazing, Bill. And there's so much connectivity and fraternity with these players. I was talking to Kobe the other day. He's been out now, 5-6 years of North Carolina. He still follows the Tar Heels closely. He can recite every player on the Tar Heel roster.
Oh, wow.
And he still to this day follows players that left the program who are in organized ball, whether they're in Europe, the G League, or the NBA level, of course. I mean, Luke Harness-Second was really good about galvanizing players who left the program, right?
Yep. He kept in touch with us all, would fill us in on what was going on in everyone's life, even if we weren't able to talk to him. But Kobe has a strong relationship with his guys.
Yep. Kobe had the ball slapped out of his hands, recovered by Jalen Smith, who puts it in. 90-84 Magic, 4:49 to go third. Here's Jet Howard, works on Buzelis on a reverse. Got it. That was very tough as he sprawled to the floor in front of the Magic bench. They assist him up. And here's Kobe White. We got a blocking foul on Cole Anthony.
And Cole Anthony looking like he didn't do anything. He hammered Kobe. He just came down with two arms, slapped him across the chest and arms.
That's Cole Anthony's second. But Cole Anthony offensively, Bill, has been a thorn in the side of the Bulls here in the third. He's got 11 of his 18 in the period. 92-84 Magic, 4:36 left third. Well, you know what? Also, Bill, you talk about your St. John's family. Rick Pitino.
Yep.
Free throw is up and good. He wants former St. John's players to come back.
He does.
So the players understand the history of that program.
Yeah, he's been great about that. And I get it. It's as hard as a coach. You're coaching, your players, there's such a high demand on them. But he's been great with inviting guys back, having them at practice if you want to come in and watch a practice anytime.
Yep.
Unannounced even, you can go show up, which is really kind of cool.
Yep. Bill, I'll tell you, I go back with St. John's, Sonny Dove,
Lloyd,
along
Sonny
with
Dove,
Leroy
yep.
Ellis.
Oh, my.
Left corner, Jet Howard for three. No. Rebound, Herter. 92-86 Orlando, 4:17 to go. Third, Herter. Oh, he had a notion to shoot a three. Goes to Taylor Horton Tucker with a spin on Ben Carroll. Bounce pass, baseline left. Buzelis, a lot of contact. Ooh. And did he step on the inlet?
Yeah,
Bill,
he got
how did you not call the foul on De Silva?
I agree 100%. He got bumped out of bounds.
My goodness.
The neat thing about St. John was a city school, and a lot of guys that, if you didn't make the NBA or go overseas and play, because not a lot of guys did back in the day, they stay around. So when we were at St. John's, Chuck, guys would come and play. Lloyd Sonny Duff came, and we all got to meet the old guys, and they played with us and scrimmaged with us. It was a lot of fun.
Yep. After Anthony missed a left corner three, here's Kobe driving on to Silva with some space contact, and he puts it in with the right hand. Timeout Orlando. Bulls knocking on the door. 92-88, 3:50 to go third. Right here on 670 The Score and the Bulls Basketball Network.
Bulls fans, Josh Giddey here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Your business deploys AI pilots everywhere. But are they going anywhere? Or are they stuck in silos, exhausting resources, unable to scale? Maybe you don't need hundreds of AI pilots. You need a holistic strategy. IBM has 65,000 consultants with Gen AI expertise who can help you design, integrate, and optimize AI solutions. So you're not just deploying AI, you're scaling it across your business. Learn more at ibm.com/consulting. IBM. Let's create.
Taxes was taxing. Now taxes is relaxing when you file for free.
I can file for free? TurboTax Free Edition. Roughly 37% of filers qualify. Simple Form 1040 returns only. See if you qualify at turbotax.com/free. I can file for free.
Now this is taxes. File for free with TurboTax Free Edition and get your maximum refund. No schedules except for earned income tax credit, child tax credit, and student loan interest. See if you qualify at turbotax.com/free.
What would you do if you could go back in time with the tap of a button?
Watch the ancient Egyptians build the pyramids?
How'd they do it?
Buy enough Bitcoin to purchase your very own private island.
Or maybe just skip the joke that flopped at the holiday party.
Unfortunately, we haven't figured out how to rewind time. But you can rewind live shows with the free Odyssey app.
Never miss your favorite sports talk again. To get started, download Odyssey and search for your station.
Get ready, Chicago. Bulls Fest 2025, presented by Foot Locker, is back at the United Center this summer. Mark your calendars for August 23rd and 24th and experience the ultimate basketball festival of the summer, featuring a large-scale 3v3 tournament, youth hoops clinics, exclusive merchandise, and more that the whole family can enjoy. Registration for the Bulls Fest 3v3 tournament is now open, with brackets available for players of all skill levels, ages 8 and up. For more information, visit bullsfest.com.
Registration is now open for Bulls Kid Nation, Youth Hoop, summer camps, and clinics by BMO. Programs are open to all skill levels, ages 5 to 14. Visit bulls.com/Kid Nations to sign up today. Chicago Bulls are making a push here. They're down 92-88. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to 670 The Score on the Bulls Radio Network.
David Haw here. Get Bulls talking more on the Mully and Haw Show, 5:30 to 10 on The Score in Odyssey Sports Station, WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago.
All right, so the Magic right now, they're feeling the pressure from the Bulls on a mini run by Chicago with 3:40 left here in the third. Again, Kobe White has been the main man for the Bulls. He's got 11 here in the third. The Bulls within 4. And Orlando, right after a timeout, commit a turnover, and that's going to be their 8th as they threw it away out of bounds. Anthony Black with nobody there in the left corner.
Yeah, it's a little 11-4 run here for the Bulls.
Herter fakes left, goes right, on a crossover, in the lane with the left hand, commits the dribble to go foul line left. Smith with a handoff to Kobe, back to Smith, to the rim and a foul. Nice side pick and roll by the Bulls. They love that play.
Yes, they do. And the Bulls, Charlie, in this game have 3 blocks. Blocks sponsored by Incan Law.
Yeah.
Injury Law made personal.
And so Jalen Smith fills it up for the first of 2. You know, when my favorite old-time school St. John's players was, he played under Joe Lapchek, which obviously is a historical name in college basketball, coach St. John's. Kevin Lockery.
Kevin Lockery, yep.
The former Bulls coach, former NBA player with the Bullets. In fact, played with Wes Unseld, dad, with Baltimore.
Smith goes 1 of 2.
92-89 Orlando. Here's Franz Wagner at the point. They're going to pinch him with a dribble drive, shot block, recovered by Smith. But Franz Wagner's had a tough time at the office. He's 4 and 10. Oh, here's Dalen Terry. Jump pass right corner. Jalen Horton Tucker. Bulls within 3. And Herter just tied up the ball game on the right side 3. And Kevin Herter has his 3rd triple. He's got 13 off the bench. So the Magic have squandered a double-digit lead. Here's a right corner 3 by Wendell Carter Jr., and it goes down. How about that? He came in 20% beyond the arc. He's 2 of 2 tonight. And here's the 3 by Smith off the mark.
That was
no rebound, Banchero.
That was a tough shot because Wendell Carter was right there in his face on it.
Banchero's pass deflected by Dalen Terry, but Banchero stayed right with him. They go to Cole Anthony, blows past Horton Tucker and missed a dunk. Long board down the floor. Terry to the rim on Banchero and slams it with the right hand. 95-94 Orlando. We have 2 minutes left here in the third quarter in Central Florida. In the third and final meeting between the two teams in regular season play, Carter got greedy, tried another 3 and missed it. 1:50 to go third.
Carter's 2 threes have been from the corner. That was from the elbow. That was a tough one.
Giddy with the curl. Giddy missed. Rebound Carter. Wendell Carter Jr., 17 minutes with a 15.5 rebound game. Dribble drive by Banchero. He got sandwiched by Terry and Horton Tucker. There's going to be a foul on Dalen. So, Bill, I have a question for you. By the way, Josh Giddey with the double-double is 21st with 15, 10, and 5. So, again, he's knocking on that door for his 3rd triple-double of the year. What does Dalen Terry have to do, Bill? And I'm not talking about going from floor 3 to floor 25, but what's he have to do to move up a little bit with his play? Give me an assessment of what you've seen out of his career.
He's had a lot of ebbs and flows, and the consistency hasn't been there. He'll do some great things on the floor, either defensively or hit a shot that makes you think, wow, he's got it, he's getting it, but it's just not consistent. And his decision-making has to be better consistently, but he's got to make shots and score more consistently. And then you can't make mistakes defensively. And I don't know if he's making all the right rotations, but every now and then he misses the defender or someone gets by him.
Kevin Herter steps into a right side 3, not even close as it goes out of bounds. He airmailed that one to Lakewood. 96-94 Orlando. 1:29 to go. Third quarter. Bulls 44% from 3. That's very good. Orlando 26%. Magic basketball up by Deuce. Cole Anthony with a push pass to Anthony Black. Black dribble drive, double on the ball. Oh, he missed a backdoor cut. Yep. With De Silva and a left wing three, way off the mark by Franz Wagner, who's now 0 for 3. And overall, he's 4 of 12 from the field. Dalen Terry dancing on the end line. The dish in the paint to Giddey, who backs it out and brings it on the left elbow. Giddey driving into a double team. And fortunately for the Bulls, that went off the leg of a Magic player because Giddey tried to split the defense, and that was a wall.
Yeah, and that pass by Dalen Terry was low and hard to Giddey's ankles, and that's why he couldn't do anything with it, so he had to reset the offense by taking it out.
On the inbounds, Herder double team, and the handoff left corner intended for Giddey, broken up by Black. Anthony Black, the trailer. Wagner driving up and good on Dalen Terry.
Wow. Just a strong move by Wagner running the floor, going right to the rim.
15 turnovers now for the Bulls. Here's Horton Tucker, lost the handle. He slips and falls. Orlando ball. Franz Wagner tracks it down the right corner. Make it 16 turnovers now for the Bulls. My goodness. Cole Anthony swings it. Franz Wagner off the screen from Wendell Carter Jr. Wagner finds Black, right corner, rainbow three. Book it. Wow. These turnovers, Bill, it's killing me.
Well, you got a team that averages 104 points a game. They have 101 here in the third quarter.
How does that happen? Giddey with a pull-up jumper on Carter, and he buries a 13-footer in the lane. Josh Giddey. And that will end the third quarter of play. 101-96 Orlando. We'll be back in a moment. 6:70 the score on the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Nikola Vucevic here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on the Bulls Radio Network, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Do you beg your kids to get up on time every morning? Try talking to someone who'll actually listen to you.
Ask your smart speaker to play your favorite Odyssey station.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service, real-time updates only in iOS mobile apps. See guarantee details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
It's another huge offseason for the Bears. So as new head coach Ben Johnson creates a new culture at Hallis Hall, get insightful coverage from the Take the North podcast, starring Mark Grody.
Should the Bears be expected to be a winning team next year? I'm going to say yes, because there has to continue to be urgency considering who your quarterback is and the rookie contract that he is in. It may not be realistic.
And Dan Wiederer. Look, I have no problem doing what Ben Johnson promised he would do at his introductory press conference and raising the bar. And look, like, it's very frustrating for anyone in Chicago to realize that the expectations for 2025 are going to mirror what the expectations for 2024 were. The Bears just set themselves back time-wise.
Mark Grody and Dan Wiederer keep you connected to all the latest with the Bears, only with the Take the North podcast. Watch on YouTube and listen on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Turning 65 or new to Medicare? You can get a healthcare plan with the freedom and flexibility to meet you where you are. With Humana's Medicare Advantage PPO plans, you can see any doctor in the country who accepts Medicare, including specialists, with no referrals. Plus, you can go in and out of network for the same copay for doctor's visits. Learn more at GetHumana.com. Humana, a more human way to healthcare. Humana is a Medicare Advantage PPO organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in any Humana plan depends on contract renewal.
Welcome back into 670 the score. The Magic lead the Bulls 101-96 entering the final frame of action. The Bulls were listed as the 8.5 point away underdogs. Total points, so is set at 221. Courtside odds are presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Download the Circus Sports Illinois app today. Chuck and Bill, back to you in Orlando.
All right, thanks, Alyssa. 101-96, Orlando by 5. That's Alyssa Bergamini. Alyssa and Bill Wennington post-game coverage. But we have a lot of ball to be played, folks. Fourth quarter. The Magic with 35 third quarter points, and they lead by 5. 17,717 on hand. They average 18,593. A lot of red Bulls jerseys here. The Bulls brand continues to show up on the road, and hopefully the Bulls will do just that, Bill, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was funny. This third quarter, Miami got off to a good start of it. The Bulls had a nice little run in it, but Orlando makes a couple of shots to finish it off strong.
All right, Trey Jones outside three-point Herter launches topside three short. Long board to Trey Jones. Scramble for the ball. It's still loose, and it's recovered by Dalen Terry. And then Terry with a reach in on Black, and he deflected the ball out of bounds in front of the Bulls bench.
Yeah, great hustle by Jones to get down on the floor and keep that ball alive.
So again, the Bulls went on a 17-7 run late third quarter. Trailing by 5 here. Terry in play to Jalen Smith. Smith with 3 on the night. Giddy off the Smith screen. And they find Trey Jones. Hard left-hand goal drive on Black with a floater with right hand. Rimming good. That's a tough shot. He took that ball with his left, going right to left in the lane, and then puts it down across his body. He's got a dozen. 4 starters in double digits for the Bulls scoring-wise, and Herter off the bench with 13. 101-98. Orlando off to the right side. Wendell Carter Jr. holding and looking. Gives it up now to Wagner. Wagner doubled on the ball in the far hash mark with a blitz. He fires to Carter in the paint. Up no by De Silva, and then we have a foul on the Bulls.
But they're going to review it for what they call. There's a foul. I want to say on the Bulls, but we're up high here, so I can't exactly hear.
Yep.
But they're going to review something. We've already had 3 reviews in this game.
We're going to replay for foul happening prior to expiration.
Oh. Yeah. The ball was released, so I'm assuming the foul happened before release.
.101-98. We have played 59 seconds here. Let me update the scoreboard if you don't mind, William.
I don't.
Let's see. Boston blowing out Philadelphia. That's expected. The 76ers are in shambles with their roster. And you know what, Bill? Remember when Brooklyn was ahead by 18 in the first quarter?
Right.
It's a 2-point game now. And they lead Golden State by 2 with 6 minutes remaining here in the
After
third.
review, the foul was before the expiration of the shot clock. It will be 2 shots.
Oh, my.
Wherever you're listening, we appreciate you having the dial set to Bulls basketball. We're with you all the way, folks, right here on our flagship station, 670 The Score. And a little bit later on during the course of the season, WBBM News Radio 78. De Silva at the line shooting 2. De Silva off the bench tonight for the Magic. 16 minutes with 4 points. He's 1 of 7 from the field, but he connects in the first of a 2-shot foul.
26 foul shots now for Orlando. They average 23 a game. This is one way that they've kept themselves in the game when they don't score a whole lot.
De Silva up and good. So De Silva, Bill, he really grew up in Brazil. And remember, the Bulls played in Brazil a number of years ago against Washington in a preseason game. The biggest player and the best player ever from that country was Oscar Schmidt.
Yes.
You probably played against him.
I did.
Terry stepped on the near sideline out of bounds. It's turnover number 17 if you're counting. Hey, Oscar
I thought
Schmidt
it was 12.
Fill it up.
Oh, it is 17.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And the Magic have scored 22 points. I think Cristiano Felicio, wasn't he from Brazil, Bill? The Brazilian
Yes,
Bull?
he was. Yep. Do you remember how to say that in Portuguese?
Dribble drive to the rim on a banker. Good by Wagner. Count it in the foul. And how do I say Felicio in Brazil? Felicio.
No. How do you say the Brazilian Bull? You used to know how to say it.
Oh, yeah.
In Portuguese.
You know who can tell me is my son who teaches English in Sao Paulo.
Yes, he does.
And he speaks fluent Portuguese.
Oh, wow.
But for De Silva, he speaks Portuguese, which one would think, since he's from Brazil, actually born in Germany. He speaks German, Portuguese, and English. 106.98 Orlando. 90 seconds gone by, fourth quarter. Trey Jones guarded closely by De Silva, and they go to Herter in the paint. To Jalen Smith, lines up a three off the mark. And you can tell Orlando, Bill, starting to feel some confidence here.
Yes.
In the last game of their long week-and-a-half homestand. Carter wheels in the lane, wants it, double on the ball, feels it, jump hook, right hand, no. Rebound Smith. 106.98 Orlando. We have played 2 minutes, fourth quarter. Dalen Terry jacks up a left wing three, no. It's one and done for the Bulls here. Ball movement to stop, Bill.
Yeah, and that was an opportunity. You talk about what does Dalen Terry need to do. He needs to make that shot. He was wide open. It was a good pass across the lane. And
Jalen Smith has had a frustrating night at the office here, Bill. From a defensive standpoint, he just picked up his fourth. He wants an explanation.
a lot of fouls again here tonight. There were a lot of fouls with the Cleveland game for the Bulls.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Bill. Did you know, of course you did, that Orlando's third in the league in committed fouls, 20 per game.
Wow.
Yep.
And they've committed 18 here tonight so far.
So we got Anthony Black on the inbounds. And they go up top now to Franz Wagner. Wagner felt high, right hand trouble, challenging Collins to the rack. Collins is just fouled out.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
I love you, Bill. We're like an old married pair. I finish your sentences.
Yes, you do.
What?
Yes, you do.
I don't know where that came from. But, Bill. So,
wait, are you saying we're old?
I am. You're not. Listen, when I start pulling out Leroy Ellis and Sonny Dove in the encyclopedia, but I'll tell you what, Bill, I mean, St. John's did have a great history, and then they kind of hit the wall a little bit for what, about a decade span?
A little bit more than that, my friend. In the late 90s and early 2000, and then they haven't done anything. It's been almost 2 decades.
And Wagner with the first and two up and good. And then in the 70s, Bill, Lou Carnesecca was the coach. He left to coach the Nets.
The Nets,
in the old ABA.
Coached Dr. J with the Nets for a year.
And then he went back to college.
And went back to St. John's, yep.
And the free throw is up and rimmed out. And the guy who replaced him was Kevin Lockery. 107-98 Orlando. St. John's history for you. They've had a great year under Rick Pitino. On the left wing, Pezelis. He's had a quiet second half. Jump pass. Jones up top, Kobe. Long three. No. Rebound. It's loose, and it's Orlando. They are getting every rebound here, Bill, in the fourth quarter. Dribble drive in the paint, and the ball slapped out of the hands of Franz Wagner that was blocked. And in transition, Kobe with the right side. Three up and good. And Kobe's sixth triple. He's got 30.
Big game. I felt Kobe, he's playing well. He's starting to really feel it and understand what he can do. And he has had all the confidence in the world here tonight. 6 of 10 from behind the three-point line.
Was it your pick to click?
Yes, it was.
Wagner against Giddy. Germany against Australia. And the right side, Black, no. Rebound, Kobe. 107-101 Orlando. Down the floor, Trey Jones on a reverse good with a left-hand timeout, Orlando. And again, just when you think the Magic are going to pull away from this, the Bulls respond. 107-103 Magic. 8:31 left fourth on 670 The Score in the Bulls Radio Network.
This is where the Bulls play.
Ball game over. Bulls win.
Listen to Chuck and Bill call all the action right here on the Chicago Bulls Radio Network.
The PGA Tour is all systems go, and so is the new show, Early Wedge, on the CBS Sports Podcast Network. Join Sportsline experts Sia Nejad, Mike McClure, and Eric Cohen alongside myself, Rick Gaiman, Patrick McDonald, and Jason Sobel 5 times per week. The Early Wedge provides the best information for DFS lineups, outright selections, and so much more. Follow and listen to Early Wedge in the Early Edge feed on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
The best AI assistant isn't one that knows the whole world. It's one that knows your world. A custom assistant built on Watson X with IBM's Granite models can leverage your trusted data, be easily trained on your workflows, and integrate with your apps. It can be tuned to do just what you need, because the more AI knows about your world, the more it can help you do. Learn more at ibm.com/productivity. IBM. Let's create.
Bulls fans, it's Chuck Swirsky
and Bill Wennington.
Listen to all the excitement of every Bulls game right here. Double on the ball to Buzelis. Lights up a three. Bam! Put him in the hole! Put him in the hole! He is 10 for 10. Giddy with the presence of mind puts it in. Counted in the foul.
This is Sports Radio 670 The Score, official radio home for Chicago Bulls basketball.
And always live on the free Odyssey app.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
And we're back in Orlando. The Magic have taken the lead, and they have the lead by 4. Bulls trying to push back right now. Bulls on a little 5-0 run. They were down 107-98 to get things going here in the fourth quarter. But the one thing the Bulls have done is not quit. And they play hard every night.
Yes, they do.
And they've gotten into Orlando here, and it's been a good game.
It has been a good game, Bill. And I'll tell you, I'm glad you mentioned, people, you expect to see a club play hard. That's what you want every night. And again, these players aren't robots, but you expect the effort and the energy. You're not going to make every shot. You're not going to have a flawless game. But, Bill, I'll tell you what, and I credit the coaching staff of the players. They come to play every single night.
Yes, they do. And they play well.
Yep. Obviously, they've got some issues to take care of in the offseason, but they play hard, and that's a tribute to these players and Billy Donovan and his coaching staff. Here's Carter, rises up and fouled by Jalen Smith. How many Smith has just fouled out, Bill? So you got the two bigs out.
12 fouls by the Bulls, and a technical foul.
Yep. And that's on Jalen Smith. He's been barking all night, Bill. He's had a tough whistle to deal with this crew.
He better leave. He just got one. He's going to get another one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bill, he's close to getting tossed. He could get tossed. And the security staff coming to Jalen Smith, trying to escort him to the locker room. He's at midcourt on the near sideline, still staring down the officials. And normally he's a mild-mannered guy, Bill, just being around him at shoot-arounds and whatnot. He's soft-spoken, just a very humble man. But tonight, somebody pulled the old,
and he's asking, what did I do? What did I say? And
what's the tech cost, Bill? About $2,000?
I think it's $2,500.
Let's see here.
The technical foul shot was good.
Bill, it's NBA Tech is worth $2,000.
$2,000.
And then what do we got here again, Bill? The officials are having a conference. So Jalen Smith is fouled out. Phillips is in. Caldwell Pope makes the free throw. And now we're going to have the regular free throws with Wendell Carter Jr., who is fouled by Jalen Smith, who leaves the game one of 6 3-points. So, Bill, the two bigs, Jalen Smith and Zach Collins, combined for 38 points and 6 points. 38 minutes and 6 points. Free throw good by Caldwell Pope. Again, Alyssa Bergamini in our network studios in Chicago, 670 The Score. And Alyssa and Bill Wennington will have post-game coverage. Bulls play the Magic. Saturday night will be on the air at 6:45 pregame coverage Central Time. Magic have a home and home back-to-back. 110-103 Magic. Kobe White, wide left, high screen from Trey Jones. They love to run this two-man game out in front. Kobe is feeling it. Kobe driving on Carter with the scoop with the left hand off the mark. 110-103 Orlando. They've got the ball in left full court with Paolo Banchero. We haven't called his name a lot in the second half. Nope. Forces it up, rimmed out, and a foul. And it seems like every time, Bill, the Magic negotiate to the rim, and with that little, staggered dribble, that the Bulls bite on that.
Yep, and Banchero's only has 3 points here in the second half. That's it. At 15 at halftime, and 3 here as he winds up for the foul shot.
And it is up and good.
He's done really well at the foul line.
Yep.
9 of 10.
He went to O'Day High School in the Seattle area in the Catholic League.
Oh.
And Bill, you played against a guy that went to O'Day back in the day with Philadelphia, Clint Richardson.
Okay.
A guard.
Yep.
On those teams with Dr. J and Bobby Jones and Mo Cheeks. In fact, played alongside Mo Cheeks for a while, and then Cedric Toney came in and took over. He was a really good player, Bill. Cedric Toney. Here's Giddey with a floater up and in. Still a 5-footer in the paint. 112-105 Orlando.
Last 7 points for Orlando have come at the foul line.
Foul line. Cole Anthony with an up and under, and he just moved around Giddey, who went for the head and shoulder fake, and he puts it in. Cole Anthony with 18.
Wow.
And here's Trey Jones clearing space on Anthony. He lays it in. Got it. Counted in the foul. Trey Jones with 16. Wow, Bill. I'll tell you what, I can't begin to tell you, Bill, the 3 guys that came over in this trade, all have filled the roles beautifully for this ball club.
It really just, and it's happened rather quickly where they just kind of fit into this style of play.
Yes.
Know what they can do and what they need to do, make one for themselves, but also for the team to do well.
And you know what surprised me, Bill? Herter wasn't playing a lot. Collins was out of the rotation at San Antonio, as was Trey Jones. He was playing as a spot starter at times. But, to play this system, you got to be in condition. And when you're not playing on a regular basis, it's hard.
You got to give them credit. So they stayed in shape, did the extra work they needed to do after practicing games.
Banchero flat on a topside 3-pointer, 114-108. Orlando, Giddey forcing the action. Vazelis open left corner, rainbow 3. No. Punched in the air by Jones. Collected by Kobe. Topside 3. Short. 50-50 ball with Vazelis and one over by Caldwell Pope. Down the floor to Silva, and he missed a layup right underneath in a very difficult angle shot near the rim. Trey Jones with the spin, with a handoff to Kobe White at the foul line, driving on Anthony up, got it, counted, foul.
It's a big-time play right there. Gotta love what Kobe White has brought to the table tonight.
Yep.
Some things you just know. I have to talk to Alyssa about these things.
And finish your train of thought.
We in the pregame we got to pick a player, and I get it. It's a little different. I got to pick a player to perform, and she's got to pick a player to bet on. And tonight, I said, I'm going to go with Alyssa's pick. It's Kobe White, and she goes, "No, Bill, I'm not going with Kobe."
And Kobe White, 3-point play. He's got 33, Alyssa. Just to let you know, 33 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. He's doing it all in the kitchen. He's making the dinner. He's eating it. He's cleaning up. And here's a high-low feed on a dunk by Caldwell Pope. Count it, and a foul. That was a bullet pass to Contavious Caldwell Pope, Bill.
Yep. Phillips.
Cole Anthony found him.
Yep. Phillips lost sight of where he was supposed to be and who he was supposed to guard.
Yep, 116-111 Orlando. The Magic, again, we don't want to reiterate this, but it is the storyline of the game. They average a league low 104 points, and tonight they got 116.
And Charlie, they're taking 35 foul shots, and that's our great stat of the game, sponsored by Great Clips. It's going to be great. You get to the foul line that many times, and they made 30 of them. That's a lot. But the Bulls have also been to the foul line 30 times. So two teams that don't get there much.
Kobe to the rim, turns the corner on Wagner and lays it in. Kobe with 35. Well, Bill, last time we were here in late November, Orlando put up 133 on the Bulls. Wagner gallops to the cup, stumbles, falls, and hit and fouled.
And I'm going to do our player of the game now.
Sure.
Sponsored by Tullamore Dew. When it's game time, it's Tully time, and it's been the gentleman we've been talking about. 31 minutes, 12 to 21 from the field, 6 of 11 from the three-point line, 5 of 6 from the foul line, 5 rebounds and assists, and 35 points, game high 35 points. Kobe White is tonight's player of the game, sponsored by Tullamore Dew.
Okay, Bill, I want you to look at your stat monitor for the Bulls. And I want you to tell me how many turnovers they've committed and how many points the Magic have scored.
They have had 8 turnovers, the Magic have. And the Bulls have scored 8 points on that. But the Bulls have had 17 turnovers. And the Magic have scored 25 points off of those turnovers. And again, to your point, to rub salt into it, the Bulls average 14 turnovers. And we still have 5:44 left in this game.
All right, what do you attest the turnovers to?
To Orlando's good defense, but you have to know that coming into the game, know that they jump in passing lanes and they're very aggressive.
A heat check by Kobe and an air ball from 28 feet on the near hash mark on the right side of the floor, and it sails out of bounds, and it's going to be Orlando ball. 118-113 Magic with 5.5 to go in regulation. Anthony Black with a lazy belt high right hand dribble on the left wing outside the arc. They're to Franz Wagner at the point with a spin to the rim. Shot blocked from behind by Vazelis, but it comes out to the Magic. And then what do we have here? We got a foul on the Magic.
Did he punch the ball with a closed fist?
Well, you can punch the ball, Bill. Right? That was a foul off the ball on Caldwell Pope, right?
I think he punched it. There's no foul. I think you have to hit the ball with an open hand.
And then Josh Giddey on the seat of his pants trying to put it in. He was sitting underneath the rim and it came down to him.
Vazelis was running by. All he had to do was pass the ball, Matt, for a dunk.
Here's Wagner, double on the ball. Puts it up with the right hand, down low left. Now 5-on-4 for the Bulls with Wagner down in backcourt. Right corner, Trey Jones, open three. Yes! Big splash, Trey Jones right in front of Billy Donovan, his head coach. Trey Jones with a season high 20. 118-116, Bulls down by only 2. 4.5 remaining here in Orlando. Wagner at the point, works on Kobe. Triple team, ankle pass on the left wing, and a shot taken and made. Oh, my goodness. Caleb Houston on the floor, a third-year, 6'8" player from the University of Michigan, just off the bench at Canucks.
Yeah, Houston's only played 5 minutes here in the game, and it's a big-time shot right there.
Yep. Left wing, Giddey. Giddey against Black. Giddey pressured by Black. Wide left, in front to Kobe. Kobe in the paint. Kobe to the rim. Kobe puts it up and in.
Wow. What balance by Kobe White. He ran into a brick wall and stopped with 1 foot on the ground. He couldn't put his other foot down or it would have been a travel.
Kobe with 37. Up top, Black. And they go to Franz Wagner. Wagner on a post up against the smaller Trey Jones. The double on a shade from Kobe. And a 3-ball taken way off the mark by Caleb Houston. Hit window, no rim. And the Bulls come up with the ball with Kobe White. And a push pass to Jalen Phillips, to Trey Jones, and Billy Donovan wants to talk it over with 15 on the clock. 3:16 left here in the fourth. 121-118 Orlando on 670 The Score in the Bulls Radio Network.
Bulls fans, Patrick Williams here. This is where the Bulls play. Listen to every game right here on Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's official radio home for Bulls basketball.
Subtle results, still you, but with fewer lines.
Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, is a prescription medicine used to temporarily make moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better in adults.
Effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow and eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about medical history, muscle or nerve conditions including ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. For full safety information, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
When you're ready to trade up from ordinary to extraordinary and the time of your life, visit the Midwest's premier entertainment destination, Four Winds Casinos. Extraordinary food, shows, shopping, and fun at Four Winds Casinos. Visit fourwindscasinos.com and trade up from ordinary to extraordinary. Four Winds Casinos.
Ahorrar en Meijer hace que tus compras sean mucho mejores. Esta semana ahorra en jugosas uvas rojas sin semillas, carne molida de res Chuck certificada Angus a solo $4.99 la libra. Disfruta precios bajos en helados, yogur congelado y ciertos postres congelados Purple Cow. Y paquetes de 12 productos Coca-Cola o Pepsi, compra 2 y llévate uno gratis más depósito donde aplique. Compra más y ahorra más en Meijer. Así es la buena vida. Aplican exclusiones. Ve todas las ofertas en la tienda o la aplicación Meijer.
And we're back. And Chicago Bulls trying to make a push down with 3:16 left, down just 3 points. Kobe White, his career high is 37 at Sacramento back in March 4th, 2024. But he scored, what did he score,
42 in a play-in game, but those stats don't count, which is really bizarre.
Yes.
You know, I don't get it. It's an official NBA game, but because it's, quote, a play-in tournament, so it's really not a playoff game, but it's a play-in tournament.
Yep.
Explain that, Bill. Explain it.
I cannot.
I'm confused.
I cannot.
I'm puzzled. Really. I'm serious. I'm baffled. Trey Jones driving on block. A lot of contact, and it goes out of bounds. There was no foul whatsoever with 10 on the clock, and the Bulls trailing 121-118, 3:11 left. So the Bulls retain. This is going to be Giddey in play. Giddey with a double-double. His 21st. And Josh, 1 assist away from a triple-double. Ooh, 121-118 Orlando. Kobe at the point. Kobe in a crossover against Paolo Banchero. Triple team. Right elbow, Giddey for 3. No. Long rebound, stacked by Buzelis. Topside Kobe. Rimming, no. It's loose, and it goes out of bounds off whom? Apparently Orlando. And that's good for the Bulls because it resets the clock at 14. 121-118 Orlando. Jamal Mosley is going to talk it over. We're going to have a challenge or not? Well, I'll tell you what, Bill. I think we are going to have a challenge.
Yeah, we are. Mosley challenging it, so we'll see what happens here. We'll keep it right here as the Bulls made 2 challenges in the first half. One was successful, one was not.
And will be challenged as out of bounds call.
We will see.
You know, sometimes when you challenge, you just want to take a break. They know that they're going to lose the challenge, but it's like a timeout.
It's like a timeout, but this may have went off Giddey. I think Giddey hit it.
So Giddey, Bill, 19 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists.
It's close. Yeah, Giddey's played terrific. Jones has got 20 points. He's played terrific. Obviously, Kobe White has played fantastic. And then Kevin Huerter has 13 points off the bench, shooting a 3 of 13. And they've kept this game close. It's a high-scoring game for 2 reasons. One, Orlando is 121 points. Charlie, they average 104. 2, they give up 105, and the Bulls have 118. So both teams doing something they normally don't do here.
Yep.
And both teams have been to the foul line. 30 or more times. The Bulls have been there 30 times. The Bulls come into the game averaging 19 foul shots a game. That's dead last in the NBA for attempts. And 38 free throws for Orlando. They average 23 a game. That's third best in the NBA, but 38 is a lot more than 23. And just a lot of fouls here tonight.
Yeah, a lot of fouls.
And they're taking another long look. And we've had a lot of reviews here tonight.
We had reviews, Bill, and you know what? I know they want to get the call straight, but I mean, listen, you have people in Secaucus watching this, the NBA Replay Center, and they do a fine job with NBA officials on site, by the way, and you've got officials here, but I mean, it shouldn't take this long.
No, it's close. They're really taking a good look at it. As long as they're taking a second look, we'll take a second look. A second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. And
Kobe White, Bill, 6 threes. He's got 10 in his last 2 games.
Yeah, but you look at the Bulls shooting 36% from behind the three-point line, 14 of 38. And Orlando, 9 of 31. That's 29%. So 5 more threes have been made by the Chicago Bulls. Both teams have made 40 field goals. The game, Charlie, has been at the foul line.
Yep.
Where 32 free throws have been made by Orlando. The Bulls 24. That's 8 more points at the foul line than the Bulls. As we still wait. Wow, they're having a hard time.
When are they going to decide, Bill? Let's go to our official on the mic. Frank Glover, our engineer. Go ahead.
After review, the challenge will be unsuccessful. The call stands. It will be Chicago's ball.
Okay. So they got a timeout.
Yep. There was one view that looked like maybe Giddey got it.
Yep.
But every other view, you could see it was not Giddey that hit it.
Wide left on the baseline. Giddey in play. Left corner, Bazella. Simon Pope wants it against Contavious Caldwell Pope. Tied up by Caldwell Pope. Excellent defense by Pope. Left to the lane. Holding and looking. Now they get to Kobe. Went up for a stop. Oh, my goodness. Kobe White. Heating rim here in Orlando. Oh, my goodness. The Magic Kingdom will never be the same. And then Trey Jones with the steal. Bazelis pounces on the ball, and we are going to have a jump. Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
End-to-end action here. But how about Kobe White's slam, Bill?
Oh, he came down the lane, and he wound up and hammered that home.
And I'll tell you what, that was a great pass by Bazelis, because Bazelis found Kobe, who was moving away from the play in the lane, and Bazelis found him.
Yep. And a great cut. Kobe started to go towards the outside along the baseline, but changed direction. Nice V cut.
120 Orlando, 2:27 to go. Here's the jump, and it is controlled by the Bulls with an opportunity to take the lead. Here's Trey Jones racing down the floor. Kobe left side for the lead. Bam! Big time onions. Kobe White with a career high in 34 minutes. He's got 42.
Wow. He is having a huge game. Huge.
123, 121. White with the steal. Kept it in play to Trey Jones. It's the Kobe White game here in Orlando. Trey Jones leans over the bounce. Bulls up by 2 with 150 and running here. Right full court Jones against Contavious Caldwell Pope. To the rim. Left side, Kobe for 3. Rimmed out. And it went off. We're going to have a loose ball foul on the Bulls. Yeah, there was a lot of collision underneath.
To be on Phillips running over guys. But the energy has picked up here the last 3 minutes.
So we're going to have free throws coming up. Franz Wagner at the line. Wagner is, look at 16. It's been a very quiet 16, by the way.
Kobe's got his hand. He's tired right now. He has been everywhere hustling. That was a fantastic save. He's caught the ball going out of bounds, saved it, threw it behind his back to the middle of the court. He has just been fantastic tonight.
Yes, he has. Wagner spins that ball, eyes the rim, and the free throw's up and good. We have 1:43 to go. Folks, wherever you're listening, keep your dial set. Bulls basketball. Kobe White with 15 here in the fourth quarter. He's got a career high of 42. Wagner again at the line with 17. The Magic 33 of 39 from the line. Wagner again, aims, fires, and hits, and we have a tie ball game at 123.
Wow. I mean, 40 foul shots now for Orlando.
Kobe walks over the midcourt line. Kobe has been the main man tonight, no question. Kobe White driving right angle, flips it up and in with the right hand, off the window. The Magic simply cannot compete with Kobe White, who has 44. 125, 123 Bulls. Now the pressure on the Magic to come away with something with Paolo Banchero. And he goes to Wagner now against Trey Jones at the top of the key. Wagner with his back to the rim. Jump pass, left corner. Contavious, Caldwell Pope. Rim down, rebound Giddey. The outlet pass to Kobe. Kobe turns on the burners. Right-hand dribble drive to the rack. No, put back. And they're going to call offensive interference on Phillips.
Why? I'm not saying that would have went in, but you can't touch it when it's on the rim. It had a chance.
Are they going to review that, Bill?
I don't.
We have 58 seconds to go.
It's on the rim, and it was balancing on the rim. They're not going to review it. They are going to review it. I think they're going to review it because it's in the last 2 minutes.
125, 123 Bulls. Bill, I got to ask you a question.
You don't have to.
Basket interference.
Is Cole Anthony hurt, or what's going on there?
You know what? You're right. He's only played 24 minutes. And
I mean, I haven't seen him in a while.
He's only played 4 minutes.
And his shooting shirt is on.
Yep. I have not heard anything.
So anyway, they're going to look at this, whether or not, Bill,
it's
take us through this.
It's a layup by Kobe, and then Phillips grabs the ball. It's still on the rim, literally on the rim.
Yeah, it was. You're right.
There's no.
Do you think that was goaltending on Black initially before Phillips went to the cup?
Oh, who hit it first?
Yeah.
No.
All right.
Cole, unless he grabbed the net, I didn't see that. I was watching Phillips, who took it off the rim. And you should have just left it.
Wow, Bill.
I thought it kind of was balancing there for a second. Again, we're seeing it in slow motion. I'm not sure exactly which way it would have went, but
Kobe White, Bill. Kobe White, Kobe White, Kobe White. I mean, he's got career high 44, 17 in the fourth quarter.
If only someone knew that before the game and said
who
Kobe,
that might be, Bill. I don't
said
know.
He'd have a good game. Don't know. Can't remember what Alyssa said. I'm sorry, Alyssa. They're taking another big look at it. I'm wondering.
If they keep this up, we could drive to Disney World.
Well, it would be good, and I mean, this is two in a row. Second looks.
Well, I think they're also looking at possible goaltending on Black. I mean, the Giddey or the Phillips thing is no question. I mean, that was offensive.
So you're saying if Black hits it first,
yes,
then it negates what.
And it's a field goal.
It's a field goal. You're right. Yeah, that's you know what? If they look at it and they see that, they can change that call.
Yes, they can.
And we have not seen. I haven't seen another look lately to know exactly what happens. And then they also got to say, okay, that's what happened, but how much time is on the clock now?
Yep. Well, the Bulls going with small ball with their two bigs fouling out, disqualified. Collins and Smith.
After review, it will be basket interference. It will be Orlando's ball on the side.
Okay.
You know what? I said that 3 minutes ago.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just saying.
58.9 left. The Bulls lead 125-123. Orlando will put it in play 65 feet away. All right, Bill, tell me what you're thinking right here for the Magic offensively.
Well, I would think Banchero's going to get the ball. Wagner's has been having a slow night.
And Cole Anthony back on the floor. How about that?
There you go.
Wide left side behind the three-point stripe. It's Wagner picked up by Trey Jones, 25 feet away near hash mark. At the high post, Carter. Right side, Caldwell Pope. Coming off the screen, Wagner to the rim, and he shot it over the backboard out of bounds.
It got slapped out of his hands. Vazelis hit it out of his hands. Good defense right there. And I tell you what, Phillips did a fantastic job. Wouldn't let Banchero get the ball. Great job.
Great job.
Yeah, Jones got knocked it out of his hands. My bad.
And then it went off Wagner's right arm.
Yep.
So the Bulls retain with 39.4 left. They lead by 2. If you're the Magic, Bill, you got to let this play out. You cannot foul.
Correct. You have plenty of time left.
Trey Jones advances right forecourt. One-on-one coverage from Black. They go to Kobe White, and why not? With a career high 44. And off the ball, we're going to have a foul on Wendell Carter Jr.
But they had a foul to give.
Yeah, but you don't want to take it now.
Nope. Yeah, he didn't mean to do it.
No, he didn't.
But they had a foul to give. So that's the good news.
Yes, and you're 14 on the clock of the 26-5.
Correct.
On the near sideline, Giddey in play, up top, just over the 8-second line, straight ahead to Kobe White. Gets a screen from Phillips. They got Wendell Carter Jr. playing Kobe on a crossover. Foul line right. Tied up, the ball poked out of his hands. A scramble for the ball with Carter and White. We're going to have a jump.
Oh,
Take us through that play, Bill.
Yeah, Wendell just knocked the ball. Kobe kind of was getting ready for a crossover. And Wendell put his hand on it, got it knocked down.
Shot clock, Bill.
Yeah, there's one. So, jump ball. And if
the Bulls they just have to
throw it up there quick. But great defense by Wendell Carter. Just kind of knocked it away from Kobe, and they have to tie it up. Oh, my.
At the foul line with the Bulls, put it in play. It's going to be Kobe White against Wendell Carter Jr. Wendell goes about 6'10", Kobe at 6'5".